I got to get up and switch it, adjust it.
Did you have it on Do Not Disturb too? I don't think we did that yet. You have to, and it burns battery or whatever.
I have to.
Good morning, good morning.
Well, see, this is going to drive me crazy because this is our middle.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, if it's going to bug you. And you're totally right.
I mean, we're not centered. That's why.
What? No, I don't know what. I just plunked down the...
Okay, so we're not going to worry about it.
Okay, there. That's even better already. Good morning. Good morning from Portugal. What? Oops. And Portugal and Portland and Michigan.
There, it's nice and flat up and down.
It's chilly in Michigan. You guys, we had snow 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago. Tuesday. Tuesday was crazy, crazy snowy.
Yeah.
Tammy from Fort Mac. Woo woo. Alberta in the house.
Des Moines.
Oh, I love Des Moines.
Pensacola. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Officer No Gentleman. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, how much do you love that movie? That's one I could watch again right away.
Yorkshire, North Carolina, Montreal.
Hello from Kenzie in Scotland and Alaska. We were just talking about cruises and how much I'd love to do a cruise to Alaska.
We have a girlfriend. Get this. We have a girlfriend leaving Saturday.
Yes.
Flying to Hawaii. Having some visits there for about 6 days.
That's enough of a trip.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's enough.
Jumping on a Disney cruise, doing the Hawaiian Disney cruise, and then staying on the boat and sailing back to Canada.
I'm all for that, except for the part where you're in the middle of the ocean between Hawaii and Canada.
I'm good.
I'm shocked by that. I'm shocked that someone that's anxious.
We're on the ground. Huh? We're on the ground. Like, it's like when I'm flying, it's like falling out of the sky.
Okay.
I don't have any reservations.
It doesn't bug you about a boat. And you've seen Titanic.
I know, but
not that it's gonna happen, but that's where like my brain is just like, and I feel that way when I fly.
Okay, now I do.
Now I feel that way when I fly across an ocean too. Like, geez, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
I kind of think
that is how much I know.
If you're in the middle of the water, even flying, you'd have an easier emergency landing. Remember Sully?
Yeah, totally.
On the Hudson?
It's all good. There's no reason to not do these things, and I can't believe I even just said that. And on a cruise ship, there's a lot of little boats on the cruise ship, so you're never in trouble.
I cut my own hair.
Your hair looks really cute. Why did you do that?
It was just long, so I just...
Didn't you just have it
like
cut? You just think you know how to do all that stuff.
I felt profesh.
Your eyes match your sweater, and it looks so nice.
We'll talk about it. Oh. Hi, Belgium.
Come to Seattle and catch a cruise to Alaska. Sure.
Well, we would probably catch the cruise in Vancouver. Needles at the ready.
They said when they drive across a bridge, they're sure that's when the aliens will come and attack and blow up the bridge.
Actually, it's funny you say that. First of all, congratulations, because they got married.
No,
Needles at the ready. Oh, no, they didn't get married. They're already...
Pearl.
Oh,
Caleb
sorry.
and Justin. Yes, congratulations to Caleb and Justin.
Right, sorry. No, don't you wish?
I saw that picture and I got all emotional. I'm so happy for anyone that gets married, but especially happy for those two men.
So, okay, back to the bridge. Okay. The bridge from Sarnia, the bridge from Canada to the U.S.
Yeah.
It's not I can swim across the river.
No, you can.
Honest, it's not far, but because the bridge has to go like high enough for boats.
Oh, sure. Ooh.
I always think this is the time that it falters and it collapses.
Why do we do that?
Really
Why
high.
are our brains wired to be so weird like that? And I don't think it's everybody, but we are definitely those people. Having said that, I will go on a cruise. I will sail the ocean. I love flying to the other side of the ocean and doing fun things over there, so I'm doing it.
Well, that's why I said about Montreal. It's like, I don't want to live my life nervous to take that flight.
Totally. I completely agree. That means somebody's at Jodi's door. Did you get a delivery? We're supposed to get a delivery today, I saw.
I know.
That's exciting.
Something got delivered.
Yay.
Too many thriller movies, although I love a good thriller movie.
Me too.
It's funny how your brain works.
Grocery Girls Cruise. Ooh, what? That's crazy.
God, we could knit our way to Alaska and back.
It is so funny because I'd love to go on those. I've seen those trips where they go to like Iceland on knitting cruises or wherever. I'm in, anywhere.
So Madison and Shane have zero desire to go on a cruise. And
so is my husband.
Yeah. So
I don't think
Jordan
I'm
and
ever
I
gonna
were
go.
like, come on, we want to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, we're going to go on this cruise and extend it to all the family, whoever would like to join or nobody join.
Right.
But
booking this.
we're going on a cruise because I don't want to not go on a cruise.
Jodi.
Right?
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
I just sit there and say to him, come on, just try like one cruise.
Well, that's what
because he loves to travel.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, you can hit golf balls off the back of the boat.
Shane loves to chill by the pool and read.
Right.
Cruises were made for him.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Okay, maybe one day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in. I would love to go to the Alaska one. That Hawaii one sounds insane. Shannon says she gets motion sick. I also am someone that gets motion sick, but so what? There's drugs
There's
for
the
that.
stickers.
Yeah.
There's the bracelets.
Yeah, I wouldn't let that not. I mean, I really hope that it's not a bad decision because nausea is a terrible feeling, but you know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think I have. I haven't experienced it, but who knows once you're on a boat.
I never had motion sick until I had a baby. And from the minute right after that, you know how weird things happen to your body? From right after having...
I got fat.
So many fun things happened.
Many weird.
But that was the one thing that changed for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish it was
That's
not
so
that.
crummy.
It's pretty minor. But still, it's like...
Shitty.
Just more drugs.
So, Summer decided to come to Edmonton today.
Well, sunny, thank goodness.
Oh, you guys.
It's going to be 13 degrees, which is like
I actually think it's
spring, autumn. I love that.
I don't hate that sweet zone of like 13 to 17.
Yeah.
Because you can still wear a sweater and still...
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I love it.
Oh my
Hot
gosh.
Atlanta.
I love it. Good morning from
21's
Hot Atlanta. 21's perfect.
Yeah. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Crafty Jackalope.
Look, today is all about sparkle, you guys.
Jodi. That's good. So did you like it?
Yeah.
We met at the nails, accidentally bumped into each other at the nail salon yesterday.
I get such joy out of getting my polish color changed. I could do it every week.
Yeah, I do love that. I never do that.
What?
You're like, you're getting a manicure. I've never not had a manicure.
I don't want it.
So you're in and out in 20 minutes then. You could be.
I could be in and out in 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. To get polished. 30 minutes.
So you never get the manicure? You never
Never.
get your cuticles done?
I just never dawned on me to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you don't have.
Maybe I'm not as bougie.
Maybe you're not as dry. Like, it's gross. Like, I get super dry cuticles.
But does she file your nails at all? So when Kim does it,
When
yeah,
she
she
files-
files the polish off.
Yes.
Kim kind of gets in there softly with the filer. So I walk out there looking like I had a manicure.
Yeah, I see that. They look perfect.
Yes.
I feel like you're playing the system.
I've never been asked for I've
It's
never
the same
asked for a
thing.
manicure.
Good. Maybe I'll have to just
Yeah.
change it up. I love it. I love the manicure. I guess you get the massage too with the manicure, and maybe that's what I like. It's just nice. I could totally go once a week and just get my polish changed.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Amanda, I didn't want to say your name. Amanda Crafty Jackalope's the cruise girl that we talked about. I was just telling them about your Hawaii trip and then cruise back.
That's pretty exciting. That's an amazing thing. I hope you have the best. Of course you'll have the best time.
Yeah.
My kids always begged us to go on a Disney cruise. And it just never happened.
I mean, what's
Probably because my husband refuses to go on a cruise.
And I feel like with
And
a
I think
Disney
they're-
cruise, there's like those clubhouses. Like you check your kids in. They don't come out till you check them out.
I didn't know that.
Yes. You don't have to use them. But they
It
have
sounds amazing.
They have those fun things where the kids can
like
go
programs and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
When I think cruise in my mind, I think like Europe river cruise. That's what I think.
On a much smaller boat.
Well, I don't know what the boat size is, but I know you stop like every day at a different city.
Way smaller.
So I would love that.
Way smaller.
And you want a biggie cruise in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
I'm
I
okay
would
with
be
that.
happy with that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Try anything once, right?
Yeah.
You would love it.
Okay, so what else? 2 weeks. God. in a blink. You guys, May is this weekend.
I know.
Where did April? I know.
Our garden center is
yeah.
opening. It is Mother's Day next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. I mean, it's officially May. It's going to be May.
Celebrated. Better be a good day.
Our normal plans are not happening. We have to figure something out.
I actually was going to reach out to you and Dad over text and ask them what.
Yeah, so we have to figure it out. I think we should just do something at home. I don't know if we can do anything. I mean, it's just circumstances, right? I don't know. But if there's anywhere
Chinese food at home.
Love. Whatever.
Right?
Anything.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Right? Because no one's cooking. I'd be happy to host.
Yeah.
Or come here. Or go to Mom and Dad's. That's always easiest. Anyway.
As long as we get to celebrate our mom.
Yeah.
Of course.
Spend the day.
Yeah.
Or spend some time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? 2 weeks. Oh, I just think I have so much time in 2 weeks. I'm going to get so much done. I'm going to have so much knitting. Actually, I did do quite a bit of knitting.
Like you have a lot to show.
Yeah, I do.
Today.
Actually.
We kind of both do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun.
Someone's taking a barge cruise in October.
Okay, and is that what those are? Is that the river cruise? I think.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means. We have old friends, and their thing was cruises. Remember Paul and Pam? They were like platinum cruise. I don't know, diamond cruisers or whatever. Like they knew cruise system in and out. They went everywhere, all over the world on cruises. I'll tell you later.
How do I know them?
I don't know if you know them as well, but through IGA.
Oh, okay.
And we hung out with them when we went to Portugal and London that time, and they were telling us all about it.
Okay, so
but you'll know the name when I
cruising.
Like it was their thing. They're
cruisers.
No kids, and they loved a great holiday, so they would go on these amazing trips to like cruising to China and cruising to wherever.
From where?
I don't know, but they would talk about it, and it was just crazy, amazing trips. So
wow, that sounds incredible.
I know.
You know, I don't even have a ton of yarn at my door that I got.
No, me either.
I'm expecting a little more, but it didn't arrive.
I have a little bit, little ones that came.
Yeah,
I'm excited to share.
Hi, Wendy.
Wendy.
We had the nicest email from a viewer the other day, and I thought to myself, I just want to say a hello. Oh, I mixed up two people's orders.
Oh, did you?
A couple of things from that order, so we got 2 emails this week about a screwed up.
We'll make it right. You always.
I never know, but I feel like I always want to say we'll blame Tracie on that. She has zero participation in packing up the orders.
And you know, it happens. It happens every once in a while, but of course, immediately it will be fixed.
Maria, did you read Maria's?
Yes, I did.
I'm not going to go into detail, but I just want to say hello to Maria.
Yes.
We read your email that you sent us. We were completely touched, and we were just wanting to send you some love.
I did read that. And sometimes I have to think about what to say. It's so touching. It was so touching to read.
You know what?
And we feel you. We feel your feelings. It was all about, you know, just letting yourself feel what you want to feel, and don't try and put up a strong front, right? That was part of it, that you have to allow yourself to move through things to get to the other side.
Because let me tell you, even if you've come out of COVID, not having COVID, your health, you didn't lose, loved ones, everyone's got something in their life.
Yeah.
And it resonated with me when she said, I hope this isn't a burden to send us this email.
Right.
And I thought, it's never a burden. And just know that everyone's got something, and be kind to yourself.
Yeah. That's so true. We all worry about, treating other people so well that I think sometimes we put ourselves last.
Yeah.
And that we, there's that piece of advice, treat yourself like you would treat your child or whoever is your nearest and dearest, right? So it's always good advice. And thank you for reaching out. I feel like that's not easy to do.
No, just total
and
strangers.
It was so appreciated. Yeah. And
so
yes, love to Maria.
Love to Maria.
That was nice to say.
Hello, sisters. Hello, Linda. So this Thursday, I feel like I'm not going to cook the rest of the weekend.
You know, I used to, it's so funny you say that, because I used to think, oh, Friday night, you know, you've cooked all week, you're going to order pizza or whatever. That order in night is creeping back further and further in the week. We ordered Vietnamese soup last night for dinner. It was so good.
You know what I'm interested in trying? The soup dumplings. Have you ever had those?
I've had dumplings and they had screaming hot broth in them, so maybe that's what they were called. They were so good.
Okay.
So good. Like anything wrapped in dough.
Yes.
Any culture's dumpling is my
Yes.
thing. But those were amazing. So if it's the thing I'm thinking of.
I've cooked several times this week. I probably will. You know, it's funny you say that because Friday night used to be order pizza movie night. Our whole family.
Yes.
Are
Forever.
all
Like from when the
5 of
kids
us.
were little.
Yes. We would pick a movie.
And
we
what
would
is it
all
now?
eat.
Now you and Jordan go out for pizza Fridays. Hello.
Friday pizza. We don't have a
Scammers.
routine anymore.
No.
No.
No, Friday night, lots of nights I'll still make pizza.
Yeah.
We seem to like homemade pizza better
I
than...
love it.
Yeah. So that's what we do.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. So, but yes, we order. It was... And we're heading into garden shop season.
It's
so
order
if,
May.
if they are not...
Order in May.
For sure. Or be happy with almost like cereal.
And my family is happy fending for themselves.
Yes.
They're happy with the grilled cheese and
yes.
we're not.
Nobody's looking at it going disappointed. They're all
No.
nobody cares.
No.
So that's kind of nice to not have to worry
You know
about
what
that.
I did yesterday? And I have done it before, but Jordan saw this thing on TikTok again where it was just this chef cooking ribs. So then, like, you season your ribs, you put them on a pan, you wrap them quite tight with foil, and then slow for 3 hours on about 275, 300. And then you sauce them up and grill them for just a few minutes.
Did you love it?
Tracie, they were so
Sometimes I do that in the
good.
winter.
Yes.
Right? Like when you want
Because then you can
like
just
that.
broil the sauce on.
Yes. Did you love it?
I actually said, I won't have any, I don't think, today, because he also did a couple pieces of chicken. They were so good. I ate ribs last night.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
So you put your favorite barbecue sauce on them?
Yes, you guys, this is a barbecue sauce we've gotten from a family friend. We've used it for so long. It's about a cup of ketchup.
Oh, you use that one. Okay.
Okay, a cup of ketchup, 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar,
Minced onion, white vinegar,
a little
dry
minced
mustard.
dry mustard, little dry must shake in there, and then a tablespoon of horseradish.
Yeah. It's tangy.
It's like a country rib kind of.
Now I'm gonna want ribs.
So
I
good.
love ribs. My body doesn't love ribs, but I love ribs.
Yeah. Anyway, should we talk about our
So
sweaters?
far it's cruising and ribs.
Cruising and ribs. Whatever.
Par usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about our sweaters. You go first.
Okay, I hadn't worn this for ages, and I'm thinking to myself, I needed to pull this out more often.
Yes, you do.
Autumn League pullover over, you guys. Autumn League pullover.
You did such a beautiful job on this sweater, Jodi. It's amazing on you.
A couple of points. They have this cute little, it's very sweatshirty, right?
It looks amazing on you.
It's a drop. It's a little bit of a,
Deep
actually
raglan.
more than a little bit. But not poncho-y, right?
But you, no, not poncho-y.
And you certainly can stop before if you wanted, because you have some solid rounds without increasing here. So you
And that
can
just
stop.
depends on the size you knit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I did knit this a little big, probably a size bigger than normal because I wanted it loose. I stopped at a short sleeve.
I love that.
And
Love
you guys,
that.
the drape,
And this was sweet fiber DK used
sweet fiber.
in Shipwreck.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so I think part of the reason too with that raglan is it is meant to be a comfy, cozy, slouchy, sweatshirty style.
But look at this.
It's the cutest. I still have to make this.
She also has a fingering version now, and there's a short sleeve version now.
Wow.
Yes.
And when you look up, when you just hit, if you go to Ravelry and just hit the category pullover, it's one of the ones that pops up
On the
like
first
on
page.
one of those first pages because it's so, I think, so well loved and so knit so all the time.
Yeah.
Jodi, it's gorgeous. on
Autumn
you.
League pullover, you guys. It'll all be in the show notes. Don't forget, there'll be a link down below the video once it's posted
Yeah.
to find the show notes for the episode.
Right.
And
It's totally your
fi-
color.
Sweet font. Okay, this is This is a color that's like a must-have for me. It checks all the boxes for me.
And it's kind of heathered and
Yes.
tonal. Like it's miraculous.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Melissa's yarn is incredible. It's so
good.
funny, Jodi. I swatched with some sweet fiber this week.
Did you?
Yeah. For another cozy classic raglan, but I could totally do this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is a worsted weight pattern. No, it's DK.
I think it's DK or worsted. Either way, it's so easy to get gauged when it's just one or the other. So don't forget to swatch.
And that I feel like the DK weight for us, we could wear, like if you do it short sleeved or long sleeved. I mean, it's wearable most months of the year.
DK is my sweet spot.
Yeah. So it's not as warm, like I guess you could add mohair to make it super warm in the winter.
Yeah.
But you can wear it spring and fall and evenings in the summer.
It's like sweatshirt, like you know, sweatshirt thickness.
Yes, totally. Jodi, it looks amazing on you.
This stopped me in my tracks today when I saw it.
I made a kaleidoscope pullover.
Whatever, in 5 minutes.
I just went like this.
Yeah.
I should have done one of those TikToks with an arm of yarn and just went like this.
Basically.
Not that I know how to do that.
Yeah.
But so this is a pattern by by Knit Collage. It's one of their kits that they do all the time. I should get the actual designer because
it's funny you say that. I was thinking that too. Autumn League pullover.
Laurel Jervitz is the designer of the Kaleidoscope sweater. So, and they have the Kaleidoscope cardigan. It's one of those kits that Knit Collage, I love that it's either in the knit along as a voted in pattern or it's maybe a bonus pattern that you can choose, but it's like the ultimate scrappy. So
sorry, was this a kit?
This was a kit this time. This came out as a bonus pattern for the spring make along that started Monday. And because May is so busy, I really wanted to participate, but because May is so busy for me, I just thought, you know what, I want to knit this. And then I started and I couldn't stop, and it was done, like I started Friday, it was done Saturday evening. It was crazy. It's so much fun to knit. So you get the spun.
Thank you, Gail.
You get the spun cloud yarn, which is their super bulky, and then you get a bunch of minis that goes with it. And I also have some Knit Collage stash. I know, right? Good thing it's a little lower than...
Somebody said it looks like hearts. It is so cute.
It is. So the big puffy stitches sort of look like hearts. There's, I added see the daisy here? This yellow is the daisy chain yarn. I've actually got 3 colors of daisy chain in here because I love it so much. But the main color is this ink, and it's heathered with white. And so I really wanted to have blocks of plain blue because I love it so much.
Were the sleeves supposed to be
no, actually it's not a sleeve pattern. You just bind off here. So I gave myself a little bit of coverage, shall we say.
Okay, so that's a really good choice.
I like it. And then the neckband I did all in blue because there's a few short rows. So I thought I'm not going to switch colors in the short rows.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I cast on and did the short rows and then started my striping. It is a round yoke design, so you've got just a couple of increase rounds. You're not doing a raglan like your sweater is. And then at the bottom, I just decided to do like about 4 to 5 inches of plain blue, no stripes.
Oh, yes, I noticed.
So if you look on the pattern, it's striped all the way to the bottom, but I really love this little...
I love those little design choices you made.
Color block. I feel like the neck for me is a little big, a little wide. It feels like really, I don't know. Jodi's like, no, it looks good.
I said
it feels weird.
Yeah, you might not wear your sweaters like that. It doesn't look too big.
Well, thank you. And I did cast it on, and it was gigantic, and I was a little bit worried about it, but you crochet the edge, and I actually crocheted it with even a smaller crochet hook than the pattern, and tried to make it a little snug because it was quite open, and I really didn't want it that way. So I think the only thing I would do differently is go down a needle size to cast on my neckline.
Okay.
And I would not change anything else.
Yes, that is sparkle in that yarn. Linda?
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Okay, Linda.
Right.
There is
Linda.
sparkle.
We need to talk, Linda.
The only suggestion that I would make if you're feeling uncomfortable with it now is you can just crochet another round or two of...
Can I?
I would just crochet right into your
I can do that
off.
again.
Yes.
Because this is a round of crochet.
I would just go back in and do another round of crochet.
And that'll
or
tighten it up even a bit?
Just
add fabric.
Add fabric and keep it tight, right? Because the crochet doesn't move.
Well, we'll see. Like you said, maybe I'll just have to get used to it. So my main color is this. It's Spun Cloud in the color Ink. And this is a loosely spun, hand spun yarn. So the ladies over in India, they all spin it by hand for knit collage, and there is a sparkle thread in there. So that's Spun Cloud. There's a yarn called Sister that's exactly the same but no sparkle.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah, so you can get that kind of yarn without the sparkle. But then I added in, this is Daisy Chain and Sweet Papaya.
I feel like Gay, I don't know if she knows this color, probably, but it's very orange.
So, and I looked at it and thought, oh, there's too much of a contrast. I'm not going to like this. And then I added turquoise, and I was adding all these pinks and lavenders, little scraps of things. This is the Wildflower yarn, which is the cotton strips, basically, right? So I think the lavender looks really good with the blue. But I did add
I'm
this,
so glad you made that choice.
I think I would be so disappointed without a pop of something.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know what you want to say. Not monochromatic, but not wildly
neutral
clashing colors. But I feel like this was such a good decision for me to have a little bit of a pop of something. So it's just the most fun. You get all these different crazy yarns.
Oh!
This is Castaway.
Because that looks like it all looks hand spun, but look at all the different colors.
This one is, it is for sure. These are all hand spun.
Yeah.
But they've got different things carded into them. There's little trimmings, sewing trimmings. This flower was part of the yarn, and it just kind of pops up where I think I've got one on my back, and it just sort of.
It's a flower right here. Oh my God, that
Isn't
is
it
the
cute?
Sweetest thing. When you were coming down the stairs, what caught my eye was the drape of it. Even though this is quite a thick knit, I mean, it has a beautiful drape on this sweater.
Well, your stitches are huge. You're knitting on a 12.75 millimeter needle, so it's a biggie.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, 12.75. So it's funny because I knit my swatch and I couldn't remember. I have a 12 millimeter needle and a 12.75, and I think I couldn't remember which one I did my swatch on. So I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, miss, you're the one that always takes your swatches.
I know. So I was slightly nervous, but honestly, I just knit it to the width that I like my sweaters. I knit it to the length I like my sweater. I didn't change anything. And the pattern is so good, and it's so well written.
Look at your basket.
And I have this basket of minis and leftovers that I have from other projects.
I have this to add to your basket today.
Jodi, thank you. Do you know that's the color I don't have?
Oh, really? That's funny.
It's one of the colors that I think sells out super fast.
You can have that today.
Thanks, Jode. So it was a ball. It was a blast to make all the. See, here's another. I think this one's another daisy chain. So there's rows of this in here.
I could knit a whole sweater in this.
Jodi, yes, you could. It's so much fun
you
to
guys
knit.
Look at that with the yellow and pink and blue.
And when
I didn't know this was available.
Well, Jodi, thank goodness I have some that I can send you home with.
Because
you'll love it.
What I instantly thought of while you were talking about this sweater is that I looked at that pattern and thought, I don't think I'm gonna knit that. Not because I didn't. I feel like I didn't gravitate towards this weight of yarn for a sweater and stuff. And we did talk about it when you had your cardigan.
Yeah.
This looks incredible.
Thank you. I mean, I love it. It feels, and I think when you put it on, you think, ooh, that's substantial. But as you get used to it, and I don't feel boiling hot. I think in the winter I can put on a cute long sleeve t-shirt and wear it very comfortably. But I think part of it for me is the joy. I love knitting this yarn. It's this hand spun stuff. The stuff that's multicolored, you'll literally get a stitch in one color, another stitch in another.
I just think how fun this would be.
It's like a surprise yarn where you don't know what's coming. I I fall in love with it. Every single time I knit with it, I fall in love with it. And I had this basket from the lovely Bustani Crafts, and I just, you know, you're just sort of, I did plan a little, because that's just me.
Yes.
You know, when I added the orange, I kind of like tried to space out those rows, sort of. And I thought 1, 2, 3, okay, bang, I'm done.
Good morning, Star.
But anyway, it was so much fun to knit, Jodi. I think you should knit one.
It's another one of those sweaters that I think, fuck, I want that now. You always do that.
Well, and how about this? I knit the, what size did I knit? Like extra large for sure. It's like 48 to whatever inches. I forget. For sure, extra large. 2 skeins of the blue, and I had this much left over.
Okay.
So you can make it scrappy. Like if you're a hand spinner or if you've got bulky yarn at home. This pattern is, I believe, only available in kits from Knit Collage right now.
The ink?
The Kaleidoscope patterns.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So one day it will be a pattern all by itself, but you can still get lots of other individual Knit Collage patterns.
So was this sweater part of this spring knit along?
It is. I think it's one of those favorites that it literally has been people's first sweater.
Yes.
Because, you know, it's very simple design. You don't have to stripe it. You could do it solid. They've done all kinds of things with this one. They've done the embroidered kaleidoscope where it's a solid color. And then you take this wildflower cotton yarn and you embroider flowers.
Oh, that's fun.
Like super fun, super fun. So
how were your hands with those big needles?
I felt a little achy. I knit collage yarn all weekend, and I'm not used to knitting super bulky yarns. It was fine, but I did feel a little bit of like, oh, my hands had a workout this weekend.
Okay.
But not
went to the
painful
gym.
at all. Right?
Okay.
I feel like I had a workout.
Oh, I gotta sit down.
I had a workout. It was tons of fun to knit.
I love it so much.
So I'm thrilled to have had it done. And it's.
I mean, I said to Tracie the things we were showing this week, we should have had them ready last time because then you could have gotten the patterns.
Well, I literally just thought I would start it this weekend because cast on day for the make along was Monday. So I was like,
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast on and then I'll be, you know, ready to roll on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, forget it. This thing grows so fast.
I
and
know.
It's so much fun. And weaving in your ends for scrappy projects is usually the worst part. The wildflower cotton yarn, I just double knot it and cut it off.
Well, you don't see it.
You don't see it. I did weave in the bulky yarn, but like if you split a couple of stitches, it's not going anywhere.
No.
So it's awesome. I had a blast.
Cute. Okay, my knitting was also knit collage. And at the very last minute, I decided I wanted to knit.
Your knitting was crochet.
Crochet
this is
all day.
Crazy.
So, what's the name of this?
This is also a brand new pattern for the spring make along right now. So if you did not enter the spring make along, you didn't get it, but you can just say, oh, I love it. This is the Sofia Tote.
Yes.
And it's by Van Ray Knits, who is the amazing Vanessa.
She's a doll.
Style maven herself. She's amazing.
So it's a granny square bag that you make, you know, the individual squares, and then you do the panel, both sides, and then you do this gusset and seam it together.
It's ridiculously cute.
So here's the thing. It is slouchy. There is optional boning you can add, which I don't think I'm going to fuss with boning. I'm just taking out these stitch markers that are holding it closed here so I can show you one of the sides.
It's so cute.
Right? But of course there's going to be a little bit of flop to it.
It's so good.
Right?
Yes.
But then I thought, what if I just caught it like this to give it a little bit of structure
crochet it together?
Yeah.
At the corner. It's super cute.
At the corner. In the pattern, she has these little bamboo handles, and then you attach them with a ribbon.
Okay.
I couldn't find them and get them quick enough, so I ordered these on Amazon and just crocheted it on as I did my final round of single crochets.
That's so perfect though, Jodi.
Right?
Yes.
These same aesthetic, right? Just
yes. Okay, tell me tell me, have you knit with this yarn before? Have you worked with this yarn before?
I started a pillow and didn't think I would use it, so I stopped.
Right. Okay. So this is like your first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crocheting.
What did you think?
Was so. I mean,
was the hook
love
gigantic?
This. It was a 10 millimeter. Not too bad.
That's not too bad.
It was a 10 millimeter hook, which, I mean, I love crocheting. I mean, every time I go back to it, I think, oh my God, I love it. This is all that's left. Barely, I mean.
I have that one in here.
Yeah. Oh, this is for you.
No, you've got to. Here's the thing with knit collage. You need to keep your last bits. Because they make all these great scrappy patterns that then these little bits go far.
Yeah.
Jodi, it is beautiful. I mean, in person, you really see the sparkle. The gold sparkle in this spun cloud is very prominent.
Look at the color of this pink.
Yeah, that caught my eye right away.
Right? And I run out a little bit here, so it's scrappy. Who cares, right?
It is.
This was the most fun to crochet.
Don't you think that simplicity makes the most fabulous? Like, this is a very simple stockinette sweater. You're just adding different yarns. Like, you're not doing anything fancy. You're letting the yarn. And a granny square is not complicated, right? But the yarn makes it so fabulous, and you love making it because it's so simple, right?
I just watched a show and made my squares.
Another thing that I really love when you do enter, like if you ever buy a kit from Knit Collage, you get all the make-along patterns. If you ever get the kit for the make-along, you get all the patterns. So if I want to make a Sofia Tote, there's a class now. I have this class with the pattern. If I don't know how to crochet, but they'll show me how. And I feel like because the pattern's probably not too difficult, that you can rewind it and watch it.
There's 2 stitches in this.
Okay,
a single and a double.
And so this already has a single crochet edge, right? So you kind of they sneak that in.
A double is just one more yarn over.
Jodi, it's so beautiful. You did such a good job. It's so
I love
pretty.
it so much. I think I would fuss with the handle attachment a little bit more. I just did this yesterday. And it's a little bit, like I think I would probably squish this on more and just make it more solid.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
But you could even just add loops now. You don't have to.
I can absolutely go back, squish it and add loops just so it feels like it's on there a little more substantially.
I think Vanessa did the most awesome design. And she's also got her Corinne Cardi.
Yes.
Which is, okay,
Zach.
We still have the samples. It's right here.
Actually, they just emailed us.
We have to send these back.
Okay, you know what I was going to say? I was going to say, oh my God, we sent it back. What? We sent that back ages ago.
So, I mean, for people that are like, love the look of granny squares or just love to make granny squares, there was 2 options, right?
This is what Gay's making.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
So, like, you know how to crochet. So you would crochet all of these squares and put them together?
Yeah. And then you pick up stitches for the arm.
And then it's got knitted sleeves. I just never thought I would love knitting with super bulky or cotton yarn, and it's just so much fun. So we've had a ball with that.
And I had so much fun.
Good, Jodi.
So much fun. And it was one of those things where we didn't have the pattern yet, so I messaged Vanessa.
Oh, yes.
Like, hello.
Yes.
She was a doll. She sent us the pattern.
She is.
Because, of course, I needed to start yesterday.
Jodi, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that
it was such a fun project.
And it's right up your timeline. Like, we can be pretty impatient with stuff. It is literally, it grows so fast, all of these projects, when you're using such big yarn.
It's funny. I feel like I would, hands down, for the first several years that I knit, I was a product knitter.
Yeah.
I love knitting. But I'm knitting mainly for this item that I'm going to wear, and I can't wait. Quicker the better. And I'm getting more and more, I think, to the place where, I equally love the process and the therapeutic and the stress relief of the knitting stitch, as well as the gratification of the item.
And it's funny you say that, because I was literally thinking the same thing when I was making this. Like, this was for sure a process knit for me. I was having so much fun adding yarn, deciding what colors, and lots of the things that I knit I'm a combo, I think. There's lots of things I knit that are for sure product knitting.
Yeah.
But things like this that I don't do very often, it's all about the process and the fun things. And the next project that I have to share is totally the same thing. It was very much process, but the product is really amazing too. But it was the process that was so much fun for me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Knit Stars was just announced.
I
Knit
know.
Stars 7.
I know.
You guys, the lineup is second level.
And all the sock knitters, there's actually a Summer Lee's doing a sock workshop for
I
the first time
know.
ever socks. And the thing is, that's time sensitive. I think tomorrow's the last day that you can get the early bird discount. It will come up for sale again later at a higher price.
Okay.
But if you wanted to save, I think the most, I believe, you have to get it before tomorrow night.
Okay.
So yes, and there's like color work mittens and textured stitches. The whole thing's about, I think their whole theme this time is texture. Texture?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Our friend Vincent, Vesuvius Crafts, he's a
Yes.
knit star. Adela is paired with Disturbing the Fleece
Yes.
for cables.
yes.
Beautiful cables. And the thing with Knit
Oh, hi,
Stars,
Gay.
Midnight Pacific Tomorrow Perfect. Gay is also affiliated with Knit Stars
Yeah.
with her beautiful orange yarn. And the thing with Knit Stars is, where was my thought going on that?
You were talking about Adela and Fatima and
Vesuvius Crafts.
okay, so I was thinking about it the other day because, you know, when we've gone to, say, a festival of some kind, we've taken a class, 3 hours in person with a designer, with other people, and some of them have been, I don't know, $150 or something like that for this
Yeah.
one class. Knit Stars is, I don't know how many people they've got in their classes, right? But it's that times 12, plus it's this library you get to have forever that you can access anytime,
Right.
right? Like it's these videos that you can work into your life
Yeah.
and watch them as many times as you want. And so that's what I was thinking with the price. Like I was thinking, that's great. I think it's, if
So-
you're someone that's going to watch them a lot, there's a great value in
Okay.
that.
So two things. It's $219. You're saving $40, which is substantial, you
Mhm.
guys. You're saving about 20% if you're doing it before tomorrow night.
Mhm.
And then the price goes up to $250. It's master class events.
Mhm.
And this year what they've done is they've paired an indie dyer
Yeah.
with a designer.
Yeah.
And so this is what I was going to say. There's exclusives.
Yeah.
For example, Adela has 3 exclusive colors that she has created with Disturbing the Fleece
Mhm.
that's going to be in her class that you have access to. Nobody will get access to after the event.
Yeah.
It's only for Knit Stars. And it goes on for all of the pairings.
Yeah.
There's exclusive things that you can get. Knit Stars, it's $219 right now. And yes, that's not affordable for everybody, but let me tell you this. One class, you're right, can be $200 or $150
Yeah.
at an event.
I feel like we've paid $175 for a class. And I mean,
Right.
that was money happily spent. It was worth
Yes.
everything. But when, you know, when something is a higher price point, I always think to myself, the value. What's the value? And I feel like if you are someone that loves to learn and loves to connect with these designers that most of us are never going to get a chance to learn from, right, in a class.
Zandy Peters.
Oh!
You guys. Mary Martin. I'm just going to go through
This
these.
has nothing to do with us. We are just fans of Knit Stars.
Yeah,
and
we don't
just
have
want
a-
to share it.
yeah.
Okay, spinning even.
Lauren McElroy. Can we just say her hair is amazing?
Well,
She's beautiful.
that's for sure.
Patty Lyons.
Yes.
Okay, let me just go. Oh, Lotta London.
Yes, she's the colorwork mitten lady that I'm
Oh my God.
for sure gonna
Summer
I'm gonna
Lee.
register. I'm gonna register. And Mika and Mary, somebody just said Mary Martin is awesome. Oh, and
Oh.
Anna, she's Mochi World. Anna.
She's paired with Sonder Yarn.
I know. So yeah, it is amazing. I've taken advantage of exclusive yarns,
There's Fatima.
yarn pairings before in Knit Stars, but you do get to. Okay, talk about Jeannie Triplehorn, the actor.
What is she gonna do? Why did I
She's
miss
one of the
that?
Knit Star. I don't know. So
What is she
I'm
gonna
super
do?
interested. I don't know.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. So Shelley and actor Jeannie Triplehorn sit down, and her knit or die friend, multi-discipline artist and author Lisa Borgness, for a real talk workshop about the basics of knitting and beyond.
Okay, so great.
How fun is that?
And then there's a bunch of seasons of Knit Stars that are also on sale now if you didn't get them before.
They're doing a Get Start course.
Okay, so that's exciting.
So Knit Stars is a really cool thing, you guys. I mean, we haven't talked about it a ton. We've certainly talked about it a little bit before. But the more I get to know about Knit Stars, I just think Shelley is doing an amazing thing.
I do too. So here's the thing. She travels the world.
Yes.
She flies to Amsterdam and Sweden and wherever people are to film these classes so that we don't have to.
Yeah.
I think that's really exciting.
And also, when you go to their website, you get to choose whose affiliate link, because then you'll go to the people, because it's all based on,
I think it's a commission-based selling thing. So
for the makers.
The people whose link you click and support, they're going to make a commission on that sale of that. So just be aware of that if there's someone that you want to support specifically, to use their unique affiliate link.
Yeah.
And that's very, very clear.
Yeah.
Right, that they say that. So everybody's got a unique link, and you can support your faves. And I'm definitely going to be buying this season because
it's fun.
It is fun. I love a good class.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of dry spells for classes, even though I did some virtual classes during the pandemic. I love it. I do love when I can sit at home in my pajamas and watch these videos and knit.
Oh, you just hit the nail on the head. You're in your pajamas watching the classes at home with your feet up.
I love it.
Yeah. I love that.
So
too.
yay, Knit Stars. That's coming up. That's ending tomorrow night, the early bird stuff.
Okay, so our timing, it's like we planned it. Right? Okay. Should we talk about other knitting? Okay, can I just have you guys seen the sneak peeks of the number 41 of Pom Pom?
Yes, Jodi.
You guys, when I was doing homework last night, I'm going to show these after. This Pom Pom issue looks next level.
And it's their 10-year celebratory issue. So, Pom Pom loves a celebration. I love Pom Pom. And yes, these colors, these photos.
Yes.
The patterns.
Yes.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, I love that.
They've been doing that, though.
Yes.
Remember the last one we were like, this is crazy art. This is unbelievable.
I was going through it again. Those gauzy patterns using the mohair, and it's a little light layer. They're amazing. And the designers they choose.
They are amazing. Okay, so literally a year and a half ago, Georgia saw a knit collage pillow that had come out in a make-along, and we got kits, and I said, yes, I will make it for you. What color do you want? She picked these colors.
They're so good.
This is Spun Cloud, and this is Blue My Mind, and this is Orchid. And so, she kind of has both of these somewhere in her room. Not that I'm allowed in there very often, but anyway. And I was like, yes, I'll make you the pillow, no problem. How long could it take? That was a year and a half ago. I just haven't made time to do it. But I finished this sweater Saturday night, and I said to Georgia, tomorrow I'm starting your pillow. So I made her pillow. And let me tell you, again, the process was crazy fun.
So you knit a top and a bottom?
You knit a top and a bottom. The kit, if you had bought a kit, you would get 2 skeins of a main color. Like, say I would get 2 skeins of this.
Okay.
And the back would be that color, and the front would be, this disc and the lines. But I didn't have 2 of the same color, and she was very, these are the colors. So I just sort of played with 2 colors.
What'd you put in there?
A round pillow form. A year and a half ago, I bought round pillow forms. So, which I couldn't find. I had to search all these closets just to even find it. But yeah, so I'm knitting This was super fun because you're changing all these colors.
And
This is
a
the
slip
wildflower
stitch.
yarn.
Oh my gosh.
And she wanted the daisy chain. So normally this pattern, if you bought a kit, all these stripes would be wildflower minis. So they'd be different colors.
Yeah.
So I was just doing something else. The thing with substituting yarn for this one is you're still working to get a certain circumference.
Yes.
So this woolly yarn is thicker than this cotton yarn. So I did 2 rounds instead of 3 rounds because the stitches are bigger.
Right.
And it ended up working out great if you're going to substitute yarn that way. But I didn't know how to do a circular cast on.
Now you do.
So I went back to my knit collage class, and you could get this on YouTube as well if you wanted to, but Amy had the class. So this is called the Sunburst Pillow by Julie Robinson. And
is it available now?
It is available as an individual pattern. You can buy this, make it with whatever yarn you want, but the pattern is available as an individual purchase. It was a make-along original a couple years ago.
It's very pretty.
Super fun.
Does she love it?
Yes, totally loved it. And again, it's you crochet the edges together, and I don't crochet, so it's super easy,
good. Isn't it?
Yeah, super easy. It's just a single crochet, put them together, and you just steam it. Like you don't have to wet block it.
Actually, I just steamed my bag, and boy, did that make a difference.
It does.
Yeah.
And with my cardigan, I remember I wet blocked it. This thick yarn. It took days. I don't think it matters. I think steaming it is enough to make it lay flat and do all that stuff. So fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Here, Georgia.
That's right. Come get your pillow.
Is she home?
She is. She's off today. And if you go on Instagram and look at the hashtag Sunburst Pillow, there's so many. And I'm gonna make at least one more for myself because I have another pillow form, but probably more than one.
Okay, this is one. This is Paragon. This is not available right now. This is going to be an issue 41 of Pom Pom. Can you imagine the color combos that come out of this?
That's just stunning. And is that Intarsia? No.
No, it's
just
color work, I believe.
Okay.
I have no clue. It's just nice.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, let me show one more.
That looks,
this is DK.
It looks challenging, but maybe not, right? Some patterns look more complicated than, it's absolutely beautiful. Those colors are incredible.
And then this one caught my eye.
Yeah, that's the one that caught my eye too.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
This is
so
called
maybe that's
Streamers by James N. Watts.
Oh, how nice.
I love this.
So is that knit sideways?
Yes.
Or Intarsia? It's knit sideways. Okay.
No. Okay. I'm guessing it's sideways just by looking at the construction of this.
Because it could be either, I don't know.
I'm guessing it's side by side.
We will. Okay.
But isn't that beautiful?
Well, and I super love the color palette. Yeah. Streamers. That's really beautiful.
When does the new one come out?
It's not released until I think May 24th.
Is that what's arriving today?
But maybe.
We have our books from Julie Aslin coming today.
I think actually that Yarnology has finally arrived.
Oh, good.
That beautiful Australian magazine that we were talking about.
This was just, you guys, and this is
That's
just
beautiful.
Two. That it was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh. For the next pattern.
Next week, I think all of the patterns will be previewed on Ravelry. Like I think you'll be able to look at them and plan yarn or whatever, but I don't think they're available until the book comes out at the end of May.
These were on Ravelry.
But not to purchase.
No.
Yeah. So it's like in preview, right? Preview mode. Because to get them, you buy the issue of Pom Pom. Right?
You can't buy individual patterns? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not for a bit. I mean, eventually, yes.
Yes. Okay.
So those will be both in the new 10th anniversary edition.
Do you have any more knitting?
Yeah. Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay, you guys.
This is exciting.
I did a thing. Look what I got.
A new toy. Looks like Jaws.
I just got this on Amazon. So this is the Centro knitting machine, and it's the large one for 48 stitches, and it's about $100.
Yeah.
Amanda and Rebecca made me do it. We were sitting, the three girls. I said, I'll do it. We were talking about it in Montreal. I just think, I don't know why I thought it would be fun, but it's a knitting machine. It's another toy.
It's super fun.
I said, okay, I'll do it and I'll let you guys know. So it's amazing. I've been sending Amanda little videos.
So that, you use DK weight yarn in that.
DK
what are the
or
options?
thicker. This
Okay.
one is thicker. You
I'm
can get
wondering if
another
we could
machine.
crank something in knit collage.
I don't think so. That
No,
would-
that's too thick. Okay.
This would be okay, but this I'm wondering. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that Serenity yarn that's Aran weight.
Yeah. I haven't fiddled with yarn that big, but maybe.
Yeah.
So the first thing I made, you guys,
Jodi.
this is Amanda's sparkle yarn held with a DK, and I just did a tube. I held them both together.
So tell us how you did this. You did a tube and then
You literally just scrunch both of them together. Like you
so you run your yarn through the stitches and pull it like that?
No, you put it together so you were holding both ends.
Yeah.
But to get it off the machine, you have to kind of thread it through so you're not going to lose any you don't have live stitches.
So it's already
And then you just kind of grab it and do a running stitch and pull it tight.
Do you put the other end on those stitches?
No.
Okay. So
No.
you're cinching two ends at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're cinching two ends. So that's the inside.
Jodi.
I didn't realize if I was doing this hat for
Oh,
myself,
stop it. It's so cute.
I would, I say I would probably do
I was
it
gonna
longer,
say,
but
what do you mean that's not for yourself? But if you want slouch, you've got time.
or folded.
Yeah, I think a folded would
You
be
guys,
amazing.
and it's magic. It's 48 stitches.
And so,
Yes, you can transfer because I'll show you my next project, and that's exactly, Sophie, what I did. Transferring my stitches to needles to Kitchener stitch my next project together.
Totally.
So this
So
was
sorry. Keep
no,
on
go
going.
ahead.
Is that a whole skein of yarn? Like when you
I
say
don't
you want to
think
make
so.
the tube longer, is
This was not. It was short. It was in my thing, in my basket, so it was not quite a full skein of yarn of DK.
okay?
This, however, was a full skein of DK.
Okay.
It is a tube. I just did a tube. I held it again with the sparkle. You guys, I can't even do this.
Jodi!
And then what I did is once I took it off, and you had your thing all the way, you had your thread through all of it, right? As you took it off the machine, I then transferred both ends onto a 16-inch circular. It didn't matter what size it was,
Right,
and then I was able to Kitchener it together.
Jodi, it's awesome.
So now,
Put it on.
look who's got a cowl,
Okay, how about a set?
right?
Like
Yes.
even just coordinating, not identically the same. The cowl is amazing.
So I
And
didn't.
the hat.
I didn't know what I was working with because it was my first cowl. So I thought I'm just gonna do. It looks about the right length once you close it. I didn't want something like this. It's just something.
I think it's perfect length.
It's just something to put on so you feel cozy.
So now you can measure that and know.
Can you even?
No. Yes, I love it so much.
So yes, after it came off the machine, I then put it on both ends, held it together. It was a touch fiddly, but not really. Kitchenered the whole thing.
So the $100 investment in your
Yes.
and you can whack through some stash,
Yes.
make some beautiful cowls, make some
Hats.
beautiful hats, throw them in a container
Yes.
for holiday gifting,
Yes.
birthday gifting, whatever you want. And this is sort of like the whole sock machine thing. Like it is still such a joy to be machine
Yes.
knitting something. You are loving creating.
It was so fun.
And you could do stripes.
So fun. The reason, okay, so we were all wondering, can you hold yarns together? Mohair. Yes, you can hold yarns together. I'm going to hold mohair with DK.
Okay, what about those amazing self-striping, bulky, and worsted yarns?
Done.
Okay, you used yours already. I'm giving you my Gauge Dyeworks one that we just got, the worsted weight. I haven't cast mine on yet.
No, I don't want it.
Why?
I've got other bulky yarn. Oh yeah, that is worsted.
Yes. Georgia, good morning.
Did you see I finished your pillow? Okay, good. Georgia, we're podcasting. Don't be so loud.
She's grinning, but also trying to ignore us.
Yeah, she's like,
She's
"Get
over
out."
us.
Anyway, so this was my yesterday afternoon project. I felt like I needed more knitting, and I forgot I had the machine.
Don't you feel like when something works better than you could have imagined,
Yes.
that it's just like this moment
Yes.
where you're like, Well, it's beautiful. You'll wear the heck out of that.
And there's different brands of machine. This is just my experience with this.
Right.
Yes.
And I think I've seen on Amazon, there's different stitch counts too. So.
And there's a smaller one for smaller circumferences.
So like kids' hats. But this seems very stretchy.
Yes. I sent a video to Amanda yesterday.
So this is like, sort of makes like a medium. What about a men's hat? Like if you use fatter yarn, will you get a bigger tube like on a sock machine?
This is going to fit a man.
Okay, like so stretchy. I can't believe it. And it's just stockinette, just a loose gauge.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else this machine can do. I don't think a lot.
Try worsted weight.
Yeah.
Because if that's DK, right? I bet it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
What a fun thing to play with.
It was so fun.
And what a fun thing for like yarn dyers like you to do samples with.
Sure. Rather than just sock tubes, you can
like
just
you could have a little row of hats all made up. Okay, the sparkles kill me. I can't get over the sparkles.
So the sparkle are like they are kind of each one is like opalescent. What do you call that? Holographic. Right?
Yeah.
So when you turn it, it looks different colors.
And if people are looking for this one, this is silver on black. So the thread is black, the sequins are silver. You can get all kinds of different
And Amanda
ones.
at Crafty Jackalope has tons of color combinations. You can get kits, but you can also just get sparkle.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you did like a camel color, you could do the gold on gold. Would be amazing. Amazing.
Would be gorgeous.
Super
Anyway,
beautiful. Jodi,
if
brilliant.
If you want to find me, I'll be in my office cranking.
Well, how many other cranking machines can we buy you?
Totally. I had the most fun with that yesterday.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're hilarious. I love it.
Beth wondered if it made coffee.
Oh,
I hope it makes dinner too.
right? And does laundry.
Yeah.
So after I finished my Cozy Classic Raglan with that beautiful Brooklyn Tweed green yarn, like I wanted to cast on something, but I didn't know what. And so I went through the stash and I eventually settled on this beautiful birthday yarn that you gave me last year, Hedgehog Fibres Tweedy. So it's their recycled wool yarn. Half of it's recycled, basically. Where's my ball band? Here you go. So it's Tweedy, and it's 50% Falkland Merino, 37.5% recycled wool, and 12.5% Hedgehog Fibres thread waste. So when you've been talking about sending yarn to Hedgehog to get discount codes and stuff, this is what they're making. They make this version and they make the black one, right? Black Tweedy, and this is just Tweedy.
Noir.
Tweedy Noir, right. So I'm looking, I did a swatch, and then I went to Ravelry. I measured my swatch and thought, okay, here's my gauge, and I wanted to look for something with like a cable down the middle or something super simple. Nothing, I just wanted some kind of texture, and I don't know why I couldn't find something that I wanted. So I eventually ended up going to get another beautiful design by Melissa of Sonder Yarn. She designed this with Espace Tricot. This is an Espace Tricot free pattern called the Classic. And it is raglan. It's sort of, they say in the description, it's like a sister pattern to the Paloma.
It's a distant cousin.
Right. Kissing cousins.
Twice removed.
It's got short rows at the back, which the Paloma didn't.
I added.
So
I always add
I think
short
I
rows.
did too. So because it sort of mentioned Paloma, I thought, oh, okay, maybe I'll just make this with the Paloma ribbing. This is the ribbing that goes down the sleeve of the Paloma. So that's the sleeve.
Remember I wore it last week.
Right. And then I thought, and then I'm gonna add that down the front.
Yeah, you are.
So
boom.
Super easy, right? Super easy. Just put in some stitch markers and an odd number of stitches and just continue that ribbing. That'll go all the way down to the hem.
Why did you say an odd number? Oh, because you needed to have the
so it
pearl
starts
on
with
both
a
sides.
pearl, and ends with a pearl. I love twisted
Not
rib.
just a pretty face.
Right. She's a brilliant. So I love it. I've just been knitting it. I just put the sleeve stitches on hold last night, and I'm just gonna knit. I want this to be a little bit longer with a really, just like they have it here with a really deep twisted rib. And I think I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do with these sleeves. I think a long twisted rib of some kind.
Love that.
I don't know. I'm loving it.
Show me the label.
Yeah, so remember when we were away, I haven't trimmed all the ends. We bought these little tags.
What does it say?
Me made. So I just thought, oh, I'm just going to sew that in.
That is, what did you sew it with?
I had a little
thread?
Yeah, piece of, no, like sport weight yarn. Actually, you can see, this is messy. And I'm looking on screen, it's like super obvious. The collar that I cast on was too tight for me. So I took it off and then knit it up and then did a tubular bind off, and it's much stretchier. I don't know what I did wrong. It's not the pattern. It was me. But
user error.
Yeah, totally, right? But so then I picked up all these stitches which are going down and I want to knit up, and then some of them are twisted. It was the most difficult picking up stitches I've ever done, and it's not perfect. So there's a couple of little bars here that shouldn't be here, and I'm gonna duplicate stitch over them.
I think you're being overly fussy.
Oh, well, whatever. We'll
I
see.
mean, you
it's
see
also
it
not
because
blocked.
you know that you did that. I look at it and I think it's a design, like it's in, like that's how you fuck up a collar. I'm just kidding.
Perfect. It's 10 out of 10.
No, really, because you knew about it.
I can't even tell you how hard it was to be doing it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had an issue with it to make sure
It's
you get
because
all of
you're
this.
going the opposite way of what you were knitting.
Yeah, it was not as easy as, and I love picking up stitches. I don't
I do
usually
too.
find that a challenge at all, but I did this time find it a challenge. But
It's probably because you're getting so old.
right, there are just a couple of strands, so I'm totally going to do a duplicate stitch. I will be very satisfied with it when I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I will. So, but this yarn is
Tracie,
so
it's
cute.
so good. Okay, full disclosure.
What?
I ordered a sweater quantity of this that I never brought.
Well, what about the black?
I have the black too. That's out to knit next. Like especially now that I saw this last week.
Okay, you reminded me of something. Thank you. This yarn is, I was thinking, it's like a wine. It's like a vintage of wine. It's dated. So I'm using the June 2021 batch. So if you go to Ravelry and you see someone's sweater that you love, it is not the same batch of yarn unless you're getting that batch. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the colors that they throw in for every batch, I'm assuming it's not a recipe. It's like complete mishmash of what they have at that moment. So I've seen batches of this that had quite a lot of neon. This
Mine
has
does.
barely any neon,
So
but some.
Next podcast, I'm bringing two skeins to see the difference.
Yeah.
Because mine is much. I used because
I'm a little bummed I don't have more neon. I love this.
Okay.
But if they had a neon batch and a not neon batch, but Jodi, how much do you love it? There's still little bits of neon. I'm not disappointed. Look at that.
Right at
Hot
the collar.
pink, right at the collar. I love it. I think I might cast off in a hot mohair, just like my night blooms. That pattern, I love it. It was double-stranded mohair bind off. So I might add, but I wanted to. I wanted to see all the colors before I decided what color that I would add in. So that's why.
What color did you say?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But I have like your fluorescent yellow,
Something
I have
unexpected
fluorescent
like
hot
that.
pink,
Yes.
fluorescent lollipop. Like I think, I just think it'd be really fun to have a little ping of color somewhere.
I agree.
So I love it.
I love it.
And I
love
showed you this on the weekend when you came over on Friday. Can we share that? Where's that line? There's sort of a line right here. You can see this is...
Now that you pointed out, I do see
Okay,
it.
so this has been steamed and this has not been steamed.
Look
But
at the
look how
difference.
loose that fabric is compared to that fabric.
Well,
you can
and
see my finger through this bottom part.
It just blooms.
So we were joking last time about if you're not going to wash your swatch, just don't bother, which was a cheeky way to say that your yarn can change a lot after you wet it or steam it or whatever. And that's what this is. That's what that showed. I thought, holy man, this yarn really puffs up. And it just seems very light to knit with. Like it seems like sport weight. It seems like Rowan felted tweed. It's not super, but then you wash it, you wash your swatch.
Yeah.
And it puffs up to, for sure, a beautiful, I love it. 60K weight, right? I love knitting this.
Isn't it funny that as soon as I got that yarn, I put it away? Because I have a bag going for all my bits and ends and anything. It's going to go back to, for these Tweety bits to Hedgehog Fiber.
Okay.
I send them back.
I should get doing to that.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, even though I'm knitting this batch of Tweety, I would still love to knit another batch.
The amount of neons and brights that I've sent Hedgehog.
Okay, let's get on it. Let's all send brights.
Yeah. And get this, we've said it before, but if you send 100 grams of fiber bits, you get a 10% coupon back. 200 grams gets you a 20% coupon. I had over 300. I got a 30% off one time.
So you send the yarn and then they email you a code?
When they receive it.
I mean, I know I have great ideas that I'm going to make a blanket or I'm going to make a this. But if you really think, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to want these ends of little tiny balls. This is such a great thing to do. And then you get this bonus, right? And it keeps the yarn going. They can only make this with, the waste. Okay, I'm sorry. When these little neon bits pop up, it's so much fun to knit. Right there, neon yellow.
This green is amazing. It's so much fun to knit because as you knit, these colors come up.
And it's not your typical tweed because some of them are attached really well and some of them are kind of mostly out of the fiber, but that's fine. The ones that are sticking out way too far and barely hanging on, I just pluck them off. There's so much in it. And I'm wet splicing my yarn together. I'm not weaving. Yes, no weaving in ends. I love it.
That's amazing.
And there's a halo. So whatever this Falkland Merino is,
it's beautiful.
There's a halo there.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's so soft.
I love that.
It's very soft.
Love it.
I'm loving this whole idea of these recycled yarns with the crazy bits in them.
It's pretty fun.
And this was my birthday bag, which Jodi is... I shouldn't share it because you don't make it, but I love it. So good.
I just like...
It's so good.
Scrappy, and I added some studs, and I added the faux leather bottom.
And there's 2 pockets inside.
Uh-huh.
It's a spoiled sister bag.
The rest of the Mrs. Brown's bags pre-orders, the last 25% will go out by the end of next week.
Yay.
And I'm much ahead of schedule, and then I'll be able to add more bags. I did add a few. There's lots of bags in the shop, but I was able to add a few more of the bee splat because there was... But as soon as I catch up, I'm just going to add more bee splat for the people who missed out. So you'll get a bag.
Bee splat's the hot one at the moment.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
It is so pretty.
Should we talk about circular stitch holders quickly? Okay, it's funny because, you have your coffee. You have your little knit night coffee and you're chatting. And Jodi puts her leaf stitches on hold, always on waste yarn.
Right here. See?
Even though you have interchangeable needles, like those 20-inch cables or 16-inch cables are perfect as well.
Because then you just knit.
And you put stoppers on either end, and then if you had short tips, you really could just put them on and knit later. But I also use these, I think they're 20 inches. They're circular stitch holder. So it's got a needle on one end, and you can transfer all your stitches onto it, and then this little stopper. But if you've seen this in your local yarn shop and you think, I don't need gadgets, I don't need it. This is one of the gadgets I use all the time.
I feel like I would use that.
I do. So I've lost a short one. This one's on the giant one, which is, it's
a little excessive.
It's like long enough you could put your body stitches on hold if you needed a needle. I used to put like my front of my sweater on hold and then try a sweater on. Like it's they're well made and they're super handy. So if you've ever seen them and thought, that's useless. I'm telling you, it's really one of my favorites.
I think it's because also, like, I just end up grabbing something that's on my table or in my bag.
It's not necessary.
And it's quick because I'm not looking for another...
You don't need anything different.
Right.
But if you do like a little gadget, I do love the needle on the end.
I do too.
Yeah, they're very handy. They never pop up. I can easily try my sweater on, my chunky arms.
No, I can do that too with this.
Yeah.
But you're right. I actually saw that and thought, that was a tool I probably would use.
You would use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What? Can I just say, I feel like our knitting this time is amazing.
You guys, I tried this on. It's incredible. This pattern, this is the Lento pattern. I'll grab my pattern sheet. I'm not quite finished. What I did, because we were talking about it, Tracie gave me the idea of splitting the hem.
So this feels different than mohair. It's fluffy, but that is the end of the similarities.
Yeah.
The halo's incredible.
The halo's incredible.
Jodi.
The pattern is beautiful. This is the Lentil Sweater, and I'm holding one strand of Lacy colorway. Grace, they're...
Yeah, no wonder it's so... Yeah,
it's cashmere silk. Merino silk. Held together.
Super drapey.
Yes.
Okay. Held together with the...
It's by Yona.
So it's held together with the Suri
alpaca.
Okay.
And the color Les Filles.
Okay. This was your Knit City purchase.
This was my Knit City purchase. The pattern is beautiful. The shape is amazing. I have tried it on. So I decided to just knit the front, a couple inches of ribbing. And then I'm now knitting the back. I'm at the point where it's the same, but I'm going to knit 2 more inches.
I would too.
Yeah.
I would double the back or whatever.
Jode. You guys, I cannot wait to wear this for you guys to show you.
So you're knitting on a 6.5 millimeter needle. Yes. This thing is zooming along.
Yes.
But also, what you must love feeling this in your hands, right? Like the softness.
I just finished a ball last night. I'm going to be a full ball. Oh, maybe I'll tap into the 4th, but I think I'm going to be. I've way
This
extra.
has a lot of yardage, right?
This has a lot of yardage.
The single ply.
This one doesn't as much as a mohair skein would.
Right.
But you guys,
the color's amazing.
The color's amazing. And then this. They're coming out with this color.
That's not highlighter yellow. There's a green. That's greeny.
It's like
yellow.
citron.
It's so good.
So Sonder Yarn is having an update. I think it's this weekend. Because it was the end of April.
I thought it was May something. No?
Is it May?
Well, either way, I totally want some of this yarn.
They've brought this color on several bases.
I think a couple of skeins of this in your stash to add into things or whatever
Heels
would
and
be
toes.
So good.
This was an 80-20 mini that came on their yarn set.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And it's funny, I didn't really want the sock sets, but I bought 2 because I wanted 2 of these minis. I mean, not that I didn't want the sets. I wanted it for the minis.
We all have a reason, like the thing that grabs your eye, right? And that color. Plus, with the blushy color like that, it's crazy. Okay, so they've recently just finished some samples. This color is called Limoncello officially, and it's Saturday, May 7th is the update.
Okay, next weekend, you guys.
So there you go. That's what it looks like.
I just think
so cute in a shawl.
A pop. I loved the softness and the of this color, this Les Filles from Sonder Yarn, but I was obsessed with this. So I thought this is really fun because you kind of you notice it, but it kind of you don't really notice it. I mean, you notice it, but it's not.
Like it's a modern pop. I feel like this is it's a beautiful color. But I think it's when you pair it with like a neon or something like that, it's fun. It changes the tone, I think, a little bit of the piece.
Like, I think I would like to knit a love note in this.
Well, yes.
My wardrobe, my bottoms and my layer underneath is always so neutral. Leggings or jeans, white or black, right?
Another thing I think would be amazing is a dark teal with pinstripes of that yellow.
Yes.
But you would like to go solid.
I would like, and I actually think I'm going to go solid.
Good. Because
layering it over like a fun blouse with the long tails with jeans and boots.
Yeah, it would be really cute.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It's very fun.
I think, I mean,
it's actually really nice with this color family too.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do that. Green. I'm gonna get yarn for. I'm gonna do it.
You should do another Autumn League pullover.
Oh, that would be good too.
What would you?
I mean, this
what pattern? So now you have to think about what yarn
this
you want.
6mm. That's my sweet.
Oh right, love note. Yes.
But maybe not a love note. Like maybe it's going to be something, but it's going to be that kind of.
Well, maybe
looser.
this is, with the raglan. Maybe this might be your go-to cast on, right? You love the large needle and the drape.
I can't wait.
Jodi, that's exciting.
I'm doing it.
I swatched for the Lento, but I thought, I want to knit something. Honestly, I feel like I want to knit another cozy classic raglan. I brought this down because I've been wearing this a lot.
Good morning, Adela.
Good morning. I've been wearing this a lot. And I love the feel of the like casual stripey, but a bright color.
The way you've been layering it over, you had a jean shirt on the other day, you guys, with it, and then it
was a dress and leggings. And
it was a dress. It was adorable.
And I've worn it with like
adorable.
Darling. I wore it to get my hair colored the other day, and my hairdresser's like, "Did you knit that sweater?" She goes, "You didn't knit that sweater." I said, "Yeah, I knit that." She goes, "Oh, that's amazing." And you don't get those ones very often, but I love it. So this is made with all Brooklyn tweed yarn, but the green one is their newest, called Imbue. And if you want to get the first chance to get it, sign up for Brooklyn Tweed's newsletter. It is releasing. The opportunity to buy it is next week. So do it now, then you'll know when it launches, and then after that, I don't know what the difference is, but it goes out in the newsletter first.
Make a what? Il Grande Favorito by Isabel Kramer. Okay, I'm gonna look at that.
She's made 9.
Whoa.
What? Adela, you're too busy. We miss you. But I just wanted to say I love it, and so I would like to cast on something bright and fun.
Mm-hmm. And see how
and
you
stripes.
were like on the fence, like you knew you loved this green, but listen, guys, pairing it with your new and knowing you're going to layer it over your neutral wardrobe, it just gets that fun. It makes you feel good to have that color. Color is very like mood invoking, right?
I think so, 100%.
Yeah.
Now that the days are sunnier, but I do like to wear brighter things. I don't know why I knit paler things all the time. So anyway, I'm going to, and I would totally recommend this yarn, you guys. It's worsted weight, but for some reason it feels incredibly light to wear. This feels like a sweatshirt.
I know. I mean, we're broken records, right?
I know.
It feels like a sweatshirt, but it does.
It is like, I have to tell myself, stop wearing it. People are sick and tired of seeing you in this. You need to knit something else. Mm-hmm. So I want to knit another cozy classic in a bright color. And that's why I didn't start my Lento, because I wanted to wear something that maybe I could wear sooner.
Yes.
Right? Like maybe something short-sleeved-ish, like you're wearing right now, but striped.
Well, yeah, we talk about that, guys, about like we're knitting sweaters and we wear them through the fall and the winter.
Yeah.
But knit a t-shirt and just try it.
Yeah. Because
you won't believe how great it is.
And even though it doesn't look like a t-shirt pattern, you can make short-sleeved whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Anything short-sleeved. And I don't think I'm going to go fingering weight. I'm going to go DK because it goes so fast. And my swatch was 18 stitches, which is exactly what this pattern is.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to roll. I just don't know what I'm going to knit. So I will, to be determined.
So, Gregory Stitch.
Yes.
Who is the sweetest. I've never met him in person.
He's amazing.
The kindest, sweetest soul, he seems like. He is crochet master. His designs are second to none. He has been in runway shows. He is an absolute gem. He's having a struggle right now. So if anybody follows him on social media, I think it would go a long way if we just send him messages of love that we're thinking about you. And it really resonated. He was on a live the other day this week, and he's struggling. He's struggling with mental health.
Wow.
And it's that thing where it's like, to love thy neighbor.
Yes.
And know that everyone's got something going on behind the smile, right? So I just feel like a little goes a long way.
100%.
We're thinking of him. Also, just
I
to know
tell
that-
ya, when I think of Gregory Stitch, I think amazing.
Yeah.
This gorgeous man, incredibly talented,
Mm-hmm.
such an artist.
Yeah.
Designs things that you would expect to see. You would expect to see them on runways. You would expect to see them in movies and special things like that. So
I'm just gonna bring up something.
he's
to show you.
just that thing that he did for the last Vogue Knitting Live fashion show. It was, I think, like a periwinkle lavender gigantic ball gowny thing. Stuff that you would just think, you would not think, most of us don't think to make with yarn and fiber and whatever. I think he's incredible. I think people should follow him anyway, just to see something different. But if
Look
you're
at
in
this
need
that
of
he
some
just
extra
designed.
love,
He just designed this with Madeline Tosh yarn. This
that's
is a
beautiful.
This is a new pattern, you guys. Just a second. Come drink from the Bourbon River. The Pecan Bourbon Cape crochet pattern is now available.
That's beautiful.
And if you look at it,
That's, come on.
like
Come
look
on.
at that. So this is Gregory, if you don't know, and I think it would go a really long way if we sent Gregory some love his
Jodi,
way.
that's really, really lovely. I feel a little emotional.
It touched my heart that he's
That's very vulnerable to be able to do that, to go out
like, look at you guys
on social media like that and say, you know. So I'm glad he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this. Just wait.
Wait for it. It's always a wait for it.
Just a minute. It's a TikTok. It's coming. Look at.
Come on.
That's his design. Actually,
Oh.
I think that was Adela yarn.
No way.
Yeah. He also made it possible that, yeah,
Oh.
to help
I think
Lola.
I did know that.
Anyway. I for some reason I connect with him just watching what he does. He's incredible. So we're sending you love and hugs and well wishes.
And just remember, most people, like, social media is not real life.
no.
Those perfect pictures, I feel like people forget that. I think people compare themselves like that, and I just think we need to remember that we're all just real people with real problems and real
I mean, this
life.
is a shit show going on down
Oh,
here.
you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know.
Like everybody, like, right? I mean,
but love to anybody that's
Yes.
struggling right now. But if you're into yarn and cool fashion, you are definitely gonna love following him.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
love.
Okay, so
Okay,
You
what
guys-
else is going on?
I don't have any more knitting, but our boyfriend, Jimmy the model, has a birthday this weekend.
No.
Sunday, it's his birthday, and I've got a little something cooking up.
Is
from
he getting
us.
old? I
I think
doubt
he's
it.
Benjamin Buttons and aging
I
backwards.
feel like it. Certainly doesn't look like
he's like
getting old.
he's like a wine. He gets better with
Oh,
age.
there you go.
Fine wine.
There you go.
So
Good
we're
scotch.
sending Jimmy birthday love and wishes
Oh
this
my
weekend.
gosh.
Right?
I hope they have the best weekend.
They will. Oh God. I know. It's a thing. Adela. So-
Adela, you're so funny. Oh, hi, Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy's here too.
Oh my gosh.
So another pattern.
yeah, so if you hear a knock at your door, it just might be us.
Adela's got a pre-order going on. Or she doesn't. I haven't done that for a while.
Jodi, I bought this morning.
But she doesn't have a pre-order. But she is a knit star, I told you guys. So if you want to sign up, go through Fatima's link and you'll be able to get exclusive access to yarn you can only get through Knit Stars.
Yeah.
And it's very pretty. Okay, so let me show you this. Tiff Nealon, who I test knit for with that beautiful Stripes of Joy.
Mhm.
We love her. This is a Sonder yarn. No, Sunday Morning DK by Sonder Yarn.
As soon as I saw this, there was an Instagram
Can you
post
pull up
last
the post
week.
so we can see the arm better?
There was an Instagram post last
Please.
week, and I thought to myself, see, here's the thing. I'm ready to cast something on, and then things like this come out, right? Like, you're just thinking, oh my gosh.
If you guys notice, I didn't
This
really
is-
print a good one, but it's a beautiful striped sweater with Sunday Morning DK.
Can you see?
And
It's kind of the same
the
picture.
color work, I'm just going to bring it up on Ravelry. The color work is here, you guys.
This is like a dream sweater for me. Oh, here we go. There you go.
Yes.
It's stripes and color work in Sunday morning DK. I have to cast this on.
And don't forget, I just came off knitting a pattern, so I can attest to Tiff's pattern writing skills. Not everyone makes it for me as clear as it is. Sometimes I have to go back and read it.
Right.
Tiff is super crystal clear.
There's super cute details. See this little ridge? That's a
pearl bump?
No, it's a Latvian braid, but done in one color.
Oh, that's
as
so
sort of like
cool.
I'm pretty sure that's what it said. And it's also around the cuffs.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm totally casting this on. I knew I've been collecting Sonder DK for a reason.
Tracie.
So, okay, here's fair thing.
It's a lateral braid. What's that?
Oh, a lateral braid.
Is that different?
I don't know. I thought it was a Latvian braid. But that sounds good too. Lateral braid sounds good too.
Maybe Latvian braid is chunkier.
Well, I've only ever seen oh no, she's calling it a lateral braid. Yes.
Okay.
Latvian braid is, I've always seen it with two colors.
Yeah.
But whatever. My hedgehog fiber sweater that I started and love. I'm finished all the increasing and all that stuff. So really it's just straight knitting from now on. I don't need to pay
So
attention
maybe that's
to pattern.
movie knitting.
I feel like that it will get done, but I'm not going to be monogamous to that. I'm casting something else on. I don't know why.
Well,
I love it.
We're coming to the weather where you're not going to wear that DK sweater much.
Right.
But get it ready for fall.
Totally. I feel like, and summer comes up and I have way more knitting time.
Rum and Coke
I
to get me through.
I have tons of knitting time in the summer. I've already started thinking, I want to knit you something for your birthday this summer.
I want to knit a bikini.
I'm going to crochet you a thong,
Halter,
bikini, all the way around.
Yeah.
And then of course I want to knit something for Rhinebeck. I don't know what that's going to be. Although everything in my closet can be a Rhinebeck sweater. We haven't gone anywhere forever. So
Maybe
I have 2 years with Rhinebeck
maybe
sweaters.
my limoncello will be a...
Yes.
Andrea Maurer, you guys, is close to releasing her new Rhinebeck pattern. She does every year. You said she just finished it.
Well, she did a post that said she finished it. I don't know if that means...
So not close. I mean, it will be coming because she always does a Rhinebeck.
Yes. It's usually like a spin cycle magpie thing.
Black Beaver.
Oh,
my
Adela.
God.
Okay, can I just say the new magpie store is opening up. And
Adela's going.
If I could teleport myself anywhere is it this weekend? I would be there.
Yeah.
I caught a live with Kayla the other day and she was giving a tour. It's in an old bank. Did you see that?
Is it a second location?
So their Magpie Market, which is all kinds of crafts from what I believe, is across the street. So it's across the street. Now they've got their giant yarn shop.
So they dye yarn in one place?
No, I think they're both retail locations.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay. Somebody said it is next weekend. It's the same weekend as Maryland Sheep and Wool. So that is Mother's Day weekend. So for Mother's Day, I would like to go to Fredericks,
Yes,
Maryland.
I would like that too.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so I hope I can get some Black Beaver.
Yes.
That sounds almost like a
teleportation. I totally
problem.
want that.
I need some cream for that. Just kidding. Of course, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Yeah.
More
Thank you.
More vaginal cream for Jodi.
More is always better.
Oh, vey. Okay, so that's it for knitting for me. I do have some patterns to share though.
Okay, good. Oh, it's yak and silk.
This is such a cute. It's a kind of I think it's a new pattern. It's speaking of summer t-shirts. This is a textured bands. So there's a little bit of ribbing and lace and lots of textures. This is called Summer Noose, and it's by Elspeth Judith, and she did this in fingering weight yarn. So I just thought it was really pretty and something you could totally wear in the summer.
I love that.
I couldn't do white, but it's a variation of her other pattern. So
it's really pretty to see that and have all over, instead of color work, the texture,
Right, right. So like you could use any kind of a tonal yarn, or speckle would look beautiful. I think that'd be really relaxing to knit, and would knit fast because you're changing your texture all the time.
Yes.
Right? A couple inches of this and then you move on, and it's very fun and easy to knit.
I feel like I'm going to lose my shit right away here. Adela, you're not allowed. Okay, hi Dr. Joyce. The K wasn't silent. Summer Canas. I know. You're so German. Okay, so Camilla Vad.
Yes.
We love her patterns. She came out with this one, and it's...
Okay, so pronounce it for us.
Vagers?
Definitely not.
Nailed it. Vagers.
That is stunning.
Okay, but wouldn't that be amazing with like a gradient yarn?
Yeah.
I didn't really read the pattern. It's sport to DK because she's holding 2 fingering.
Okay.
And so she calls it sport, but you will be able to knit it as at a DK. So it's a main color, but then it's like gray. Isn't that pretty?
That's gorgeous. Yes.
That was a new pattern this
I
week.
love that. The pattern's very simple, but the yarn, and even if you knit it all like in just 2 colors, but the yarn makes this simple pattern just shine because you've changed. And I think the gradient, that ombre look, is so beautiful.
I thought that was really pretty too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
That's all she wrote.
That's it for me, but I did, our friend Nicole has been releasing all of her chickens and roosters.
You don't have any other yarn to show?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
I thought I would start with
chickens
and roosters. Well, these are the roosters.
Okay.
So these ones have been coming out. I believe the whole collection is out now, but there's just so many cool colors that I wanted to share them.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know much about chickens and roosters, but
I know a ton. They taste excellent, breaded and fried.
Your favorite dipping sauces. This reminds me of like a mallard duck, but it's actually the Dorking rooster. Dorking.
Oh, that's so cute. Actually, I remember in Montessori.
I love that.
I thought this was really pretty. It's like browns and
I want to see
mauves
the
and
purple
purples.
rooster. Seriously?
Okay, when my kids went to Montessori, it's like over spring break, who's going to take these chickens home, right? Because we hatched.
Oh, the baby chicks.
The baby chicks. Oh, I think you got a turn over the week. Whatever it was. It was our turn for the baby chicks. And we named them Nugget. Right?
Filet-O.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
Okay, this purple's quite amazing. I feel like that one would be... This is the Buckeye
That's
rooster.
beautiful. Oh yeah, they're purple roosters.
Yeah, right? They're purple and brown. Apparently that's a thing.
You know
but
what?
they're beautiful. So go see Hugh Loco for all of their chicken and rooster gorgeousness.
You know what I want to do? Get duck eggs and hatch.
Of course you do.
Chicken Knits has a chicken named Nugget. Of course. Don't you think hatching duck eggs would be fun?
No.
And then you can go release them.
And then what though? Yes, the hatching would be really fun.
And
It'd
then
be
you
really
go
cool.
release them.
Okay.
But then I would be able to like have a little baby chick for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I do think that would be cute.
Right?
Yeah.
Emily
I would like to do
Chickenson.
the butterflies too.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's
How do you do that?
You get them
Just
online.
buy okay.
Yeah.
I could totally go for that actually.
Tracie, it was so much fun. It's like a kit.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jodi, and I sort of roll my eyes because Jodi will take any animal.
I will.
You should have a farm.
I should have a farm because that just brings me joy to be able to
Miss
have
Jodi's
kittens.
petting, Miss Jodi's friendly farm. Just like,
because then I could have a million barn cats.
yeah. And I feel like you might not have a husband, but
No,
whatever.
no. He just said inside the house I can't have more than 2.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you need an acreage for sure.
Yeah.
And he could build you the chicken coop.
One
He's
day.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would actually like a cat coop first. Like, something that the cats can go outside and be in like a big fun play zone for cats. It's 2 a.m.
Alexander.
in Australia.
Yeah.
Duck eggs are great for baking. Ew, Connie.
Really? I mean, why is that more ew than chicken eggs? I don't know.
No,
but
it's
it seems
not.
gross.
It's not.
Yeah. Anyway.
Um,
Crazy. Okay, I
okay.
did get a few things in the mail.
You guys, I bought something from Loop. Something for you and I and Amber.
Oh, they're so nice.
What's this brand? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
It looks, is that like Dutch or German or something?
I actually wanted the full bags, but they didn't have them.
These are so cute. Boy, what a nice linen, hey?
I follow this girl on Instagram. And she's such
She must
a
screen
beautiful
print
maker.
her own linen. This is beautiful, Jodi.
That one's for you.
Thanks. I love it.
So you could find them on Loop London, and just right now they don't have the bags, so I just got these little
This
pouches.
is so handy dandy. Thank you.
I don't know what will ever, but whatever.
Notions, lip gloss, you
Tampons.
all need. Right.
Badge cream,
I found.
soothing spray. All fit in here.
Oh.
So, I just thought they were cute.
You're bad news. They're adorable. Thank
Loop
you.
London,
Thank you for
thanks,
this.
you guys.
That is one of my bucket list yarn shops, of course. Jodi, when are we going to Europe?
I don't know.
I know. I don't know either, but that's the plan.
You and Jeff should get there this summer. Yes, I still use tampons, Kate.
I found one in an old suitcase and laughed my ass off.
Did
I
you?
was like, it's like an antique. I don't
Yeah.
even know what this is anymore.
Yes, I
Oh.
regularly use tampons still. Tampons.
Jodi's still hoping to get pregnant. Let's be honest.
I could still have babies,
Jodi
you guys.
is still hoping for a baby.
Yeah, regular like clockwork.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, Tracie laughed the other day when I said that. I swear to God,
She's
I'm
like,
gonna
I'm having the worst period. It's like,
I'm gonna be that woman at 65, oldest woman to have a baby.
okay, well, my fingers are crossed.
For my third husband, I'm gonna be able to bear children.
Oh my gosh.
Totally. Okay.
That's so funny. Okay, so you're so funny, Jodi. I can't even.
Yeah.
You know how much we loved our big wool felt bags by
That's what my-
Jezebel? I bought the like mini, I don't know, I think it's called medium, but it's a great, it's almost like a bucket when you open it up and you can knit from it, but you could also, you know, carry it over your arm. It holds a whole 2 weeks worth of yarn purchases.
It's funny, I didn't bring it, but that's what I've been having my crochet in all week.
Yeah,
But I have the big one.
very sturdy. So they're made of wool felt, and Jezebel is a Canadian maker out in Quebec, and she does amazing
We met her.
things. It's so funny. She had her back to us, and there was this beautiful bag on this woman's arm, and that totally caught my eye. And then she turned around and came and introduced herself, and I was like, of course.
Her bag was a
Of course
prototype.
it's you, because I love all your work so much. So she has an Etsy shop, and it's called Jezebel B. And we'll link everything. But
Pop gives me heartburn sometimes.
does it?
Yeah. Like that Pepsi. Maybe it's too early for...
It's too
Okay,
early to
Pepsi.
chug Pepsi Zero. That's hilarious. And what did you find? Jodi, look at the colors.
Is that new yarn inside?
Yeah, this is all new yarn.
Well, why don't you show us?
Okay, so my club yarn came from Lichen and Lace has an awesome sock club.
She's a beautiful
This
dyer.
color, I've loved every single
She's a
month that
beautiful
came.
dyer.
This one's called Crocus, and they dye over stock. Like you can get their club yarn.
Okay.
When you get the club, I got this little washi tape that came with
so
it. So it's been a great, but their base, their 80/20 sock is
Love.
very plump, very beautiful. I would knit anything with it, but this color that came, I thought, this one is really
Okay,
awesome.
that's really good.
Isn't it
I love those
beautiful?
pops of
It's even
orange.
got like an autumny vibe, but I totally get where she's going with the crocus in there, right?
So pretty.
Yeah. So that was lovely. Gorgeous Canadian dyer. Super, I don't know where they're from. I want to
Way-
say New Brunswick.
Way East Coast.
Yes.
Yes.
So when you get the shipping notice and then I look at it, they're like, it'll come in a week, which just takes a long time to get across Canada. So beautiful yarn. So you can sign up for their
Newsletter.
their sock club.
Oh yeah.
And they make these ball
I
like
know.
the coolest ball band.
My God, she's dedicated because she continues. At some point, you start and then stop. Like I used to add stitch marker. Like
Yeah.
it's like, screw it.
Their rustic heather sport is a very woolly sport weight yarn, and I'm still want to knit a sweater in that one day.
We
Gorgeous.
saw her in person at Knit City, the last full Knit City.
Yeah, 2019.
And it was so nice to see it in person. She's got beautiful yarn.
Totally gorgeous yarn. Amazing Canadian maker.
I think we should reach out for a kit.
I actually think
I don't know.
all of my yarn right now is Canadian yarn that came.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. It is. Do you have anything to show us?
Yes.
Okay.
My Freckled Whimsy self-striping yarn club
This is
came.
such a good club.
So Carrie, this is called Peachy Keen. It's 6 stripes. I chose the DK, but you can also choose fingering.
It's amazing.
And look how pretty it is.
I think you should crank one of these on your machine.
Oh yeah, as a hat.
And make this the brim, like this, or whatever. I guess it could be cute at the
smart.
top too. But these colors, yes, please.
And also, just to let you know, you guys, she didn't show it, I guess, because it's
Peachy Keen, 6 different stripes. Really pretty.
This closes this weekend. This is round 1 of her Advent Skein yarn.
I can't even with Advents. I can't believe Advents are now. I can't think about holidays yet, but I feel like dyers are so on it. They're so organized.
Right.
Thinking way ahead. There's many Advent things happening.
Okay.
This would be a really fun one.
So, Advent self-striping for Freckled Whimsy and Woolens and Nosh is up right now. So, let me tell you guys, if you're at all thinking about getting these skeins, they're full skeins of yarn, don't miss out, because this is when...
Is Freckled Whimsy's a skein or 20 a minis?
Skein.
Okay, I
Same
love
with
that.
Woolens
I have
and
to
Nosh.
say,
it's not the minis.
out of all of the Advent things I've tried, I think one skein of yarn is my comfort zone, right? Like those socks, those DK socks from Woolens and Nosh are so easy to keep up with. This would be so easy. As much as I love all the Advent stuff, I'm not good at the being ready for it. So these are a great idea for me.
Let me just tell you, you will get a second chance to order this. She'll have another pre-order in July, but she wants to make sure, Carrie at Freckled Whimsy wants to make sure she does it, spread out a little bit.
Right.
But Woolens and Nosh, as of yesterday, had a handful of fingering skeins left and some DK. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, especially self-striping. That is so time-consuming to just die, right?
Yes.
So they have to be thinking way ahead, so they're not driving themselves crazy later in the year.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that's available.
Jodi. That's exciting. I'm gonna have a new sweater.
Yeah, you are. It's so beautiful.
So Sonder Yarn this is one of their brand new colors that launched for Knit City. It's called Free Spirit.
Is that Yakety Yak? This?
No, it's Sunday morning 4-ply.
So beautiful.
And so this is the 4-ply and the mohair of the same color. So because of the different bases, it looks different. So I think I'll get maybe a slightly marled look, but maybe not. Natalie's sweater was not marled, right? Remember? No. Natalie was wearing this color.
Is that what she did the exact 2?
Yeah. So she actually knit the classic, like I'm knitting that Tweedy in, I think, in this color.
When you have a mohair held with it, even though it's really, this mohair evens everything out.
Yeah, I love it. I love hot pink. I think it's going to be really, really nice and fuzzy, and I'll wear it a lot.
Do you know what sweater?
Not totally yet. No, I don't.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome.
The 4-ply is lovely.
Okay, it's
really lovely. If you like lighter sweaters, it's really beautiful.
I mean, I love seeing designers and everybody now like full garments in the Sonder yarn. Yeah. Or the Sunday morning DK, because it's really beautiful.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys, Hillary Swank.
What the heck? Who knew?
I'm just gonna Hill.
I love her. She's done some amazing films that are just like, I love them.
So she's a knitter. Well,
apparently a crocheter too, somebody
I
said.
think, yeah, she's teamed up with Debbie Bliss and lovecrafts.com at lovecrafts.com
Mm-hmm.
to make something special that would not only be fun and cozy, but it's also good for a good cause. 100% of the proceeds from the price of the pattern goes to Hillaroo Foundation, a non-profit that she lovingly started that brings kids who have been given up on and animals who have been abandoned, so she pairs them together. Isn't that amazing?
Nice?
Because let me tell you, pet therapy is a real thing.
I have to look at that. Oh, it's a huge, huge thing to
right?
have a pet to love.
So there's 2 patterns. There's
So I have to look at that closer. Where do we get them yarn? Where is it just a pattern? Like, do you go to Debbie Bliss to get this? I have to look at this close.
We'll link it.
I don't know how you get in on that. Oh, pattern is at the link in her bio.
Okay.
It said.
I'm going to do this.
Oh, it's at Love Crafts. That's
lovecrafts.com.
Yeah, so that's another place you can buy patterns.
But look at this, you guys.
Karoo tank top and dog coat. That is adorable.
Look at this layering piece.
And no sleeves. Hello, like instant sweater.
Are you kidding?
That's really cute.
And this is such a good cause.
Yeah.
Like, I love this small little contribution of purchasing a pattern, whether you're going to knit it or not, will go like a little goes a long way. Okay, if you think about this,
and it's Aran weight. It's going to knit so fast.
The amount of views we have per video, we're so grateful for. But can you imagine giving $1?
Yeah.
Every one person watching this, give $1.
Right.
To a cause that pairs these children who are, have been given up on.
Give them a second chance.
And discarded, a second chance, and have an animal that is unconditional love. I don't know. This just resonates to my...
It's very unique, isn't it? I haven't heard...
I love this so much.
Yeah, me too, Joe.
Anyway, I love that. So that's pretty cool.
And that is the thing. I think lots of times, we'll see GoFundMes or people are raising money for something and you think, oh, that's a huge number. But it's not if we all believe in it and give, like you say, like $1 or $2 or a $5 coffee, that we spend without blinking an eye. It could make a difference to someone that really needs it. So I love hearing about that stuff.
Okay, show me your yarn.
Okay, more Canadian yarn. After seeing our friend Jolyn and Jillian from Knit City, I reminded myself I wanted to get more of their basics sock yarn. This is when I was looking for a sweater to do white stripes. So they have this line called Leo and Roxy Basics, and there's so many colors in it. It's a fingering weight, 75% wool, 25% nylon. It's so soft, and lots of yarn that's the lightest color is a yellow tone natural. So I was looking.
Is this bleached?
I don't know what it is. It's called Not Quite White, but to me it's like, it is white. It's as white as you can kind of get. And so when I was doing this swatch, I wanted a true white yarn, and this was like a natural, and to me it just wasn't the crispness I was looking for. So I bought a couple of skeins of this to have for whatever. I mean, I could knit anything in it. It's absolutely beautiful. There's great.
It is really beautiful.
Feel it. There's 425 meters per 100 grams.
That's a lot.
So soft.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's fingering.
I know, but you could.
It's really nice.
I mean, you could double it and knit worsted weight or, gradiated or faded things or baby clothes or whatever. But I also bought this beautiful gray that they have.
It's amazing.
It's great for all kinds of projects, but I've seen it in shawls and all kinds of stuff. It's beautiful. And they also do that amazing marled yarn, but now they've dyed it. So typically it's the dark gray and the white marl, which they sold so many of those sock kits, and we've knit them before.
It's like those work.
Yeah. So they've got this great work sock pattern that uses this yarn. I did my Astrid socks in that yarn, and I love that yarn. So, but when I saw that she had dyed, this is her pink flamenco color.
It's amazing.
Flamenco, like flamenco dancing.
I was just looking for a pattern. I am paying attention.
I just thought, yeah, I'm going to totally get that skein too. So they're fantastic. Ontario Yarn Shop. Are you planning on heading out Are you going to go to the yarn shop this summer when you go there?
Yes.
Jealous.
I said I would pop in for sure.
For sure, Jode.
And I mean, you know me, I can whip through in about 4 minutes flat.
I hope they don't blink.
No.
Because you'll be in and out.
I was here. Okay, so I was just looking for this pattern. Okay, so this, okay, Craft and a Cuppa. She is a Norfolk gal who's addicted to yarn, but she also designs. But this sweater, you guys.
Norfolk is like England. Okay, is that the one that I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to find one in more neutral colors so you can get a feel of it. This is a granny square cardigan, but using giant granny squares.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love it.
I saw this on Steph, who's the creative knitter. I saw it in her stories. So she's making her version in her rainbow and like a dark gray. I don't think that I'm someone that's drawn to that kind of pattern.
Does it say what the pattern name is?
It blew my mind away. It is by Craft and Cuppa.
It's a tutorial, you guys. It's not a pattern. So if you go to Craft and a Cuppa, it is a YouTube tutorial to knit, to crochet this sweater.
It's gorgeous the way it's laid out. Like it looks just so graphic and beautiful, and you could just pick your favorite. You know, you could do it in 2 colors. You could do it in like an ombre or a fade of some kind.
Okay, this is.
You could use color changing yarn.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
Okay,
wow.
so this is
that's like wake up. That's beautiful.
Rari Designs on Instagram, but look at her colors.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. So I guess you can make your stripes or as wide or as narrow as you want.
Okay, so I feel like, hang on, bear with me for a second. So Hilary Swank is a knitter. We're talking about Hilary Swank. I am manifesting. She's been in a movie with Gerard Butler. Like she might have his phone number.
Jodi!
Anyway.
That's where you're going to go.
Yes. That's where I was going to go with that.
That's your big Hollywood ask.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gerard. Oh, yeah. Gerard Butler. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jode. Okay, I want to give a shout out. This is not arrived yet, has it?
No.
Maybe it's in our order coming now. Our Nomadic Knits lovely, lovely friends. They've released their newest issue. And it's issue 11, and it's called Head Over Heels. And it's all hat and sock patterns. And I think there's I want to say 11 patterns maybe. It is coming. We should have it in our shop right away. But so cute.
That's so cute.
We love those ladies.
We do love them. Okay, you guys, I have one more thing to show before I do Mrs. Brown's bags, and
I have nothing.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Super happy.
Okay, I have my yarn from, okay, if you guys, okay, I got this really quick. So I'm just going to tell you the April yarn for Things Created Equal I received. So remember we talked about this Rooted Club?
Yeah.
And this was the photo. I think this is 2 of 3 of the club.
And the whole point is it's inspired by nature, but it's, they send money from everything sold to plant trees. And she's planted like well over 200 trees so far this year.
That's
and it's
amazing.
only April. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
She nailed it, you guys. I'm not a giant Brown fan, but I'm thinking if you are...
There's the inspo right there. It's perfect.
You guys, this is stunning.
I couldn't agree more.
Stunning.
And she makes a specific stitch marker to go with the yarn every month. It's packaged beautifully. It's all very environmentally thoughtful, right? Like her mailers and her packaging and everything is very environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
I love it. Heather is an awesome Canadian dyer.
I thought this was really beautiful.
This club is amazing. I'm so happy to get it.
If not now, in the next few days for May, the sign up will be open.
Right.
If not already.
Right.
Maybe already. But this came yesterday or the day before.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's DK, but you can get sock yarn as well if you want.
Yeah. But
Well, you can make DK socks.
Look at
What's the base? Is that a 8515 as well? Yes.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so you can make awesome DK socks with that. Or a hat or whatever. DK's very versatile.
Isn't it?
Yeah, very versatile.
Yeah.
And knits up so fast. I might be late to the DK party.
No, it's time. The train is still in the station.
I might be late.
Hop on. Things are good here.
I'm running, trying to catch up.
Okay, I just have a couple of things to show from Grocery Girls. We're going to have some books coming. So if you want to wait to order, if you're thinking about ordering.
And our newest drinkware is coming next week.
Yeah. So this is just because we had a few new things.
Here's a flash.
Did I show these last time?
No, because they...
No, I didn't, did I?
I don't think so, Jo. I haven't seen these in person.
Oh, yeah. I brought you fresh air.
Okay, so one product we fell in love with, and it's literally, I feel like you can't be without these, is Tuft Woolens makes amazing. This is the Lanolin Rich Hand and Body Balm. You can literally wipe this anywhere you're dry. But Martha of Tuft Woolens makes these beautiful, natural, and the scents are amazing. She uses essential oils and she puts lanolin in.
Did you smell that?
Oh, I love it. It's light. So we stocked up on some cut summer scents.
Yeah.
And some classics that we love.
And then the chapstick. Their chapstick is so good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of these in the shop that just came in. It's very exciting when these show up. And there's such a following for Martha's products, and that's why. Yeah. And we still have some sock soap too from her that is not just for socks, it's like a wool wash. Yeah. And I think if you look on her website, I think you can use it as a people soap. Don't quote me on that, but I think there was something like that. But it's amazing, and it puts hers puts lanolin back into the wool if you're going to use it as a wool wash. Yeah.
We have two scents. We have lemon and then cranberry lemon. Yeah, equally amazing.
Totally gorgeous. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what we did. Okay, so if you remember, our mini pom poms with Janet, the yarn bowler, were sets of four different colors, and we kind of kept them in the same family of colors or like a neutral, but I feel like we've changed it now. We've gone to pairs of mini pom-poms because I feel like people should be able to I think they'll sell better when people can curate their own color palette.
I think they're both great ideas. And I think the people that love the 4-packs will still love the 4-packs. Yeah. But being able to mix your own colors.
No, like got rid of the 4-packs.
Right. But being able this way with pairs.
Can do their own.
Now you can pick the two that you love together yourself.
These are, okay, so these aren't in the shop. I need to spend a few hours photographing and listing, and I'm going to do that this weekend. Okay. So, but I just wanted...
This is preview.
I wanted to tease you guys and show you. These are 3...
I haven't seen them yet.
These are new colors.
They're amazing.
But this is what the pom-poms will be packaged like.
Oh my gosh.
They're going to have the tie-on, because some people love the tie-on, but there's an optional sew-on so you can snap it on and off.
They're so well done. So Janet is yarn bowler. She's out in North Vancouver. She's amazing. It is so much fun working with her. Who knew pom-poms could be such a thing? Like a line of pom. Anyway, she does such a beautiful job. Sourcing the furs and making the products. I am crazy about this green.
It's incredible. And this kind of like...
I love that.
Right? So you guys, I'm not kidding. We probably have 30 plus colors that I have to list and photograph. So you're going to be able to get them by twos, which I think is going to be the right way to go moving forward.
So too. I know exactly what I'm going to knit. I'm going to knit something, and I'm going to have an FO next time.
Do you want those?
I have to pick my yarn first. And then
I have to pick my color, and then I show you.
When you have pictures,
yeah, and then you tell me.
But I know exactly what I'm going to make.
So an extra shout out to Janet because she offered to take back all of our 4-packs. She paired everything and she merchandised these and sent them back as pairs.
That is one thing. Her packaging, like she has a vision for this, the way she wants to present her products, and that's all her. Yeah. She does she said, what do you think about this? Janet, if you love it,
I agree.
We will love it.
Yeah.
I know we will love it.
Yeah.
So you can do lots with mini pom-poms.
So when I list these for next time, you guys, if I remember, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to bring some ideas and some pictures on, because people are like, what do I do with a mini pom-pom?
Right.
What don't you do with a mini pom-pom?
We'll show you some fun things.
Okay. Perfect.
Janet already has her booty kits. If you go to her shop, she may still have some, and you get a little pre-wound cake of yarn from Everly Yarn, and 2 of her pom-poms, and a booty pattern. So there's one thing totally packaged for you. Go to yarnbowler.com.
Yeah, she's awesome. She also came up with the idea of these are going to be able to purchase, not yet, but very soon, for either ornaments or to tie on gifts.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have pom-poms in a small size, not the minis, they're a bit bigger, as like ornaments. Or you can tie this on your keychain.
So cute.
Right?
Yeah.
It'll be really fun. So that's just a little sneak peek that Janet sent us. Of course, we love it. Janet, we love it.
She's amazing. I love pom-poms.
Last thing.
Thank goodness we live in a cool place where we can just knit and wear things. And
so if you want to wait for a week, we're going to have more stuff added. Sign up for our newsletter. It's on our website. Just scroll to the very bottom. You can't miss it. You really can't miss it, you guys. There's books coming. There's drinkware coming. And all these mini pom-poms are going to be listed.
And I know some people are thinking about, you know, treating that Mother's Day or auntie or sister or friend or whatever for Mother's Day that's coming up. We still have our beautiful rainbow set from the Creative Knitter. All of this tuft woolen stuff would be amazing. Do we still have some of our leather bracelets?
Yes.
Like if you guys are looking for goodies that, you know, you could possibly get it, with our DHL shipping, you could totally get that.
Yes.
You know, before the next weekend.
Absolutely.
If you're still thinking.
Absolutely.
I was thinking that the other
I
day.
love
There's
that.
some good treats in there.
Okay, so this is 2 weeks worth of dyeing. You guys, I was so proud of Jordan and I this week. We just, I mean, it's really fun to do those crazy, fun, variegated colors, neons, because we crave it so much once we're, you know, emerging from winter. But we kind of went back to kind of like, there's lots of color, and there are those crazy color ones, but kind of more like the tone on tones, things maybe we gravitate for sweaters and things.
Right.
And also we thought we would have a little bit of a sale. So this week, through this weekend, everything is on sale 20%. Huge
That's
sale.
exciting.
The shop kind of, because our shelves are so full. Like I need to make room for more yarn.
That's so funny.
Like
when
I only have,
clear out the shelves.
it's kind of that way. So everything is on sale. And what I didn't bring that we also have is some sock tubes. In some
I
of
was
the
on
new
your
colors.
website yesterday because
Yes.
I was thinking about this cozy classic raglan. I feel like you have the colors, so
You'll just have to shout out what you need. Okay, so Jordan brought this back.
I love that.
I'm showing you fingering on everything, but we have fingering, DK, sparkle fingering, sparkle DK on every color I'm going to show you.
That's amazing. Wow, you guys have been busy.
And lots of mohair. So that's Teeny Weeny Bikini.
I love it.
That's a re-dye from last year.
I love a black speckle.
Call Me By Your Name. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that's really lovely. This would make such a nice summer t-shirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This is a brand new one. It's called Poseidon.
Ooh, I love that. That's super denim-y vibes, hey?
Yeah. Yes.
I love that, Jodi.
Duck Egg is restocked.
So beautiful.
It's a real sagey, bluey green.
Oh, that's amazing.
Seaside Mimosa.
This one's
That's
an OG fave.
That is a fan favorite.
Like, you've been dyeing that for a year.
Yes, that was Jordan's color.
Yeah, really
And this
beautiful.
was also a Jordan color. This is Froze that was re-dyed.
It's super cute. Again, super cute summer tee.
This is Concrete Roses.
Ooh, I love that, Jodi. Like, super love it. Wow.
Okay, so these
Can you
are just
imagine that with the mohair?
Yes.
That's
amazing.
I mean, they're all amazing.
But some, I mean, you gravitate towards other stuff, right? Stuff that you, I mean,
and when I say that, I think easy to wear,
Yes.
like as a garment,
yes.
right? That
Yeah.
you could match a million things
Yes.
to it. It's amazing. That's a great.
This is Fairy Floss. It's a little darker than last time, a little less white patches, but we've dyed Fairy Floss before.
Yes, this looks like a different
It
style,
looks different,
right? It's
a little
beautiful.
heavier.
Very
This is
mermaidy.
still in the shop that I showed. This is We Can Dance If We Want to. You guys, it's so good knit up. So I wanted to show it again.
I love it, Jodi.
It's like mauves and hot pink and neon coral.
Oh, I love it.
It is so beautiful knit up.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Okay, so I have one more color to go with that. This is Midas Touch.
That's
We had a
unbelievable.
request.
Again.
It's a re-dye.
That's another, like, garment calling my name.
Yeah.
Right? Like, beautiful.
I can't. So we re-dyed Meddling Kids. Meddling Kids is like, I wouldn't gravitate towards it for a garment. People are so nostalgic about Scooby-Doo.
Well, it's adorable in your sock tubes.
Right.
Right? So people, it's making the cutest sock. But there are some people that love wild variegated t-shirts and sweaters.
And a lot of people are like, I would love to get a skein because my kids loved it when they were little. I wanted to get them socks, right?
Of course.
We get a lot of that.
Of course.
This is a
That's really
brand
pretty.
new color that Jordan did. It's called Midnight Ember.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that
I
beautiful?
love it. Yes.
Yeah. That's going to be really pretty knit up. Those different brown tones and like burnt orange
Oh yeah,
color.
that's really amazing.
Well, this is your favorite blued steel color that you
Okay,
love.
well there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Jodi, holy man.
We did a couple of sock sets. We brought Rainy Days back. We've done it before,
Okay, I love that.
but we did Rainy Days.
So that's brighter than
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love it with that orangey
And then
pop.
this is the second sock set this week called Blushing Bride.
Oh my goodness. That's beautiful.
When these go out on DK, we have them on DK as well. They'll have a natural mini too.
2 minis.
2 minis.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a really
Isn't that pretty?
yeah, super. Yes, I love it. Super. I was gonna say super, like easy to wear color. I think
Yes.
for most people,
Yeah.
if you were gonna wear it.
Toadstool. Tracy
You
brought out a
know
hat
how-
she was knitting.
You know how much I love this one.
Don't you love
Yes,
it?
Jodi. Yes. It is. Okay, I should finish that hat and show everybody. I mean, I have plans for a toadstool sweater for the fall. I think it is absolutely gorgeous.
I just love the different colors in there.
Yeah. It melts together
Yeah.
so beautifully when it's knit up.
This is called Golden Slate.
That's really pretty too.
We were feeling
Like, I love it.
we're
Like, there's
feeling
so many
blues,
here, I think.
guess.
Whoa.
Look at this one. This one's called Enchanted Forest.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
We've had so much fun
Super
layering
lovely.
colors. This one is one of Jordan's Boreal Forest. People love green.
that's like a beautiful bluey.
yeah. It's got about 3 different colors of green in there.
I'm new to the green game too, and I love it. That's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
People loved your sweater, so we did Pinch Me mohair,
You guys.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Pinch Me would be so good with Blushing Bride. Look at that.
So
For a sweater.
yes.
Like just like you're doing with your lento, you could use this for the edge.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yes, it would be
Okay,
stunning,
so
Jode.
are you guys watching Bridgerton
Yes,
season
of
2?
course.
How much are we loving the brother
I always
Anthony?
love it. I always love it.
He is so sweet, adorable. We love him.
And the girl. Like I love everything about Bridgerton. I know
I-
people are being critical about this
but not enough sex, if I'm honest.
season.
But no,
And I understand that and get that and I feel that. But I do think it's a really special
I love
series.
It.
I think it's
love
done
it.
so well. I think
Love it.
Shonda Rhimes is amazing.
Oh, Frankie Gray. No, I was gonna say it was restocked, but it wasn't. Anyway,
So people can get all of this stuff at 20%
I have one more
off.
thing to show. We were inspired by the amazing costumes and dresses by Bridgerton. So Jordan led 4 colors in Bridgerton-inspired colorways.
When I saw that you guys did this, I was like, yes, it's so good. You did such a good job.
So this one is Bridgerton, based on the Bridgerton family always wearing blue.
Mhm.
And it's got like a blued steel speckle.
It's beautiful.
It's got, this is Sharma. The Sharma family, aren't their dresses amazing?
Yeah.
The pinks and the purples. And this has layers of different pink and purple on there.
It's beautiful.
This is Lady Whistledown.
Of course.
Because she's
How much do
always
you love
wearing
her?
yellow. And if you look close, there's some gold in there. I mean, her garments, I know she hates to always wear yellow, but doesn't she look amazing?
She looks amazing in it. And I would wear this color in 2 seconds.
So we thought it was fun.
Oh, it's
and then
so good.
this is Cressida. This was inspired by one of the gowns. And if you look on our Instagram, Jordan...
Speckles are so good.
Jordan has a side-by-side of the woman in the gown and then the colorway. And she had the most beautiful blushy pink. Yeah. So this is Cressida.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, so that was fun. All those Bridget. So yes, everything is 20% off.
What?
We got to make room for more yarn. And we'll keep
Just
dyeing.
keep it going.
We'll keep dyeing these colors. If you guys like them, I will keep dyeing them.
The Bridgerton series is amazing. Yes, I can see why you're so proud. This whole, it's so beautiful and thoughtful and so many amazing colors. Like this, very subtle.
Super, super subtle.
Really beautiful.
Yeah. This is not, this would be like the cousin twice removed from Weekend Getaway.
And I mean, yes, socks, shawl, whatever you want to make, it's going to be, some things are harder to fit into your wardrobe, I find.
Yes.
Right? Like the really brights, you don't feel like that every day.
Right.
But some, like these, are just a lot easier to wear and they go with so many things. Jodi, you guys are awesome.
I feel like we kind of have come up with our style that we like, you know.
Right.
We do the fun neons and pops, but I mean, we love being here, right? Whether it's with darker colors or lighter colors, but kind of just layering colors.
I'm not kidding you. Like all of these, wow, I could just, every one of them, I'm so inspired to
I would love to be able to.
I would love to see someone in a garment in this. And the mohair. This is really special. This one's Midas Touch.
It's funny how this came about. Jordan had a color in mind. She did her color of pores and her speckle, and it was like, wow, that's not very nice. And then we thought, oh, why didn't you try adding, well, it can't hurt it. Add this speckle on top.
Right.
And it was just like, wow.
Oh no, it reminds me of like, you know, certain slates or granites or whatever that you see and you just think there's so many beautiful colors, natural colors in there. That's awesome. Beautiful. They're all beautiful.
Yeah. If I could add another.
This is awesome.
That was we had someone reach out and say, would you do that again? So we added, there's DK and fingering in the shop.
And the pop of this, just so good.
Yeah. I love, where's the other minis with the, am I holding it? Oh yeah, I'm holding it. But this.
Yeah.
I love it with
it's
the paint.
Gorgeous.
Anyway.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's it. That's plus a million other things in the shop.
Okay, so I can't wait to knit my toadstool sweater. I really cannot wait.
I picture
this is a great color.
Yes.
Neutral but not neutral. Like it's not clashing with anything. I think you can literally wear it with anything, and I think it's good for, I can't imagine, I think this skin tone, this is good for everybody.
I do.
I feel it's easily to wear.
I feel like that with this.
Like this is not so easy for everyone to wear, and it doesn't look great on me, but I love it.
It's everyone to wear.
I think so too. I think so too. So many. This looks like a Monet,
Oh, that would be
so beautiful.
Well.
Okay, remember that Van Gogh thing that came last year? Monet's coming this year.
Really?
Yes. That thing where they project all the artwork on the walls 20 feet or 30 feet high or whatever. So I can't wait to go to that. That was fun.
Those are always fun. No one will go to we should go, you, Amber, and I. There's an Ireland IMAX. My kids are like, ew.
Yes, I want to go.
Okay, they don't want to go. We'll go, the three of us.
Yes, sign me up. I'm going.
Thank you, Star. I always want to point out, because Star is nonstop with show notes on the screen.
She's amazing.
Canceling people who are weird.
I feel like we don't get a lot of that anymore, but maybe that's because Star is so vigilant about keeping things on track.
Yeah.
Thank you, Star.
That's funny.
All right, gang. Well, I feel like that's it for me.
I feel like this is a relatively short episode.
I can't believe I'm going to cast on another sweater.
Do you know what it is?
I think I want to do something bright and stripy and short-ish sleeved, DK. I'm going to pull out a bunch of DK skeins that I have in my stash. And you gave me 2 skeins of bear yarn, bear DK. So I can mix,
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
yes.
So I feel like if I can stash bust something, I'm sure I can stash bust something awesome.
Adele, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right? Have a sip. This looks incredible together, by the way. That would be a really fun sock set.
That's teeny weeny bikini. That, you guys,
This would be a really fun sock set.
that was one that Jordan did last year and that she brought back. It's funny, we go back in our dye books. Yeah. So it's fun to go back and see the colors and say, oh yeah, I remember that. Let's bring that back.
And it's fun
again.
to see things change. I'm obsessed with Whistledown. I really am.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Amanda,
So don't forget, last day for Knit Stars tomorrow.
Amanda Kaffner, she said, hi gals, I'm in town with Amanda. Is that her mom? Who's on her other account?
I don't know.
Maybe her mom. Hi.
Well, if it is, hey Nancy.
You know what I thought I would do this afternoon? Nothing.
I have to pay my taxes.
I'm getting that. I'm sure I'm going to get that email today. Come pick up your package so you can pay. Ouch.
So much. Government taxes suck.
It hurts a lot.
It does. I want to get it over with. Like ripping off a Band-Aid. I just want to get it, pay it, forget about it for 12 more months.
Opening the envelope and
this
seeing
needs
that
to be a sweater. This is so good on you. Well, anybody. This is a great color.
Blues?
Poseidon.
I feel like blues, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those navy neutrals, right?
Yeah.
Blue's really beautiful to wear.
And
you know what I'm obsessed with? These two put together.
That's beautiful.
Right? The blushy pink with blue.
It's also local yarn shop day this weekend. So go give your local yarn shop some love. We got a new local yarn shop. We used to be a one-shop town.
Yeah.
Basically right in Edmonton proper. One. And now there's, now we've got a few. Like outlying communities, but really close.
Tomorrow, we usually we come here to Tracie's in the morning, every Friday morning.
We do.
And tomorrow, we're going on a road trip to 2 yarn stores and tacos for lunch.
I might not be able to sleep tonight.
I'm so excited. It's the little things.
And then I think to myself, remember we were doing FaceTime coffees. We've come a long way. It got us through, but we had no other option. So now every week that, we all want to, we do. It's not even like, do you want to do it? It happens every week, unless if somebody books something on a Friday morning, they're in the bad books.
Totally.
So.
I just want to say I had a question. The 20% off will be automatically applied when you get to the checkout. And if your purchase is over the free shipping max, they don't let you use 2 codes at the same time. I don't know what it is with Shopify and not being able to do a free ship. Just email me and I will adjust. And actually, as we go, you guys, we try and catch them even before you...
Right. It would be awesome if you could do something in the background, like program anything that's before tax to a certain dollar amount, like that that it would just happen. It's not even a coupon code. It just happens automatically.
The way it works is Shopify, unless I'm getting it wrong, won't let you have 2 discounts in one order.
Yeah. We should actually reach out to the help people and ask them about that.
Listen, they've been amazing. You use them and
yes.
I use them.
And
they
it's
were incredible.
On it, right? They must have just this crazy crew that just
you
is
get
always...
assigned to a real person.
Yeah. And I mean, we had a broken link. There was something wrong with the actual code of our website, and they fixed it right away, and it was like $89.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
I can't say enough about Shopify.
Yeah, we've been so happy. Yeah. Okay, this is great. Well, I hope you do nothing.
No. Well, you know what? I thought I'd allow myself time to knit my hat and write my hat pattern.
Well, that's not doing nothing.
I know, but it's one job that I've been putting aside.
Yeah. I am still working on my sock pattern, and I feel...
It'll happen when it happens.
I would really like it to get it done right away, but I also, in the same breath, want to do more than one sample. So it's like, do I rush it out with one colorway, or do I wait?
You know what you do? You reach out to one of your test knitters and send them yarn.
Yeah, maybe.
So they test for you. Give it to me. I'll send it DHL.
See?
They test for you in the sample yarn that they will give back
if
to
anybody
you.
would like to do that. That would
Yes.
be amazing. Jodi, you're so smart.
Right. Star. Me.
I see, and I always think I would never ask anybody to do
I am
that
person.
But yes, if somebody wants to, that would be, we'll try. I mean, this amazing group. I feel like that's so lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
give it to me. I'll DHL it.
Okay. If I
get your shit together. That's what you need to do. Get your shit together.
I know. So I really am enjoying. I finished one of my socks. So
Our
I'll
husbands
have a pair next time.
and her son are working together today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Building a greenhouse.
Yes.
And yes, Chris, we have new drink. We've got 2 options coming next week, and we hope.
Do they ship?
Yes, and well, my estimated date's May 2nd. So
that's right away.
Yeah, so I feel like they should be here Monday.
That's exciting.
I know.
Oh, we'll have so much. Sign up for our newsletter, you guys. I mean, we do make a little money on this, but we love curating these things and bringing these nitty things to you.
Well, we never would have done a shop if people weren't always wanting. So, I mean, it's a joy, but it came out so organically, right? I do love it. Yeah. And we do like hearing what you want to see. So if there's something that we don't have that you want to see, put it in the comments below. We read everything, and we'll see what we can do.
Don't forget to subscribe. We're getting new tattoos, you guys, when we hit 50.
Are we?
Remember we said that?
I already know what I want. I already know what tattoo I want. So, and we'll...
My face?
Right.
Your dog portrait? On your ass.
Right. Oh, can you imagine?
No.
I can't even imagine. It's going to be a neck tattoo.
Let me tell you, they're addictive. You guys, we're so under 2.5 hours.
Jodi, that's long.
Oh my God.
I thought we were going to be like 2 hours on the nose.
No, because we're chitty-chatty.
Now we're just filling time. Thank you for my new little bag. I absolutely love it.
Okay, if you go research the name, you'll see the bags that she makes, you guys.
This is perfect. Oh, and they're lined and everything.
Yes.
That's really nice.
You'll see
the
why
the linen feels amazing.
You'll see why I went searching for her, because she stamps the art on like that.
Yeah, she must silk screen.
Oh yes,
right. Or make her own fabric.
Yeah,
I love that. Okay, Josie said she fell off her knitting and just got some new mojo by watching us talk about yarn.
Okay.
So yay, I love that. I love that. We still hope we feel like your knit night. That's what this is, that's why we babble about so many things, is because it's, just getting together with friends and everything that you haven't talked about in between visits, just sort of gets,
I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
Was Mom gonna watch this morning?
I haven't heard anything. We're probably on in the office right now, which is
really
beyond.
Kate's here for the babble. I'm here for the babble too.
Yay!
You guys, other than spending time with my fam, so Friday morning and every second Thursday, it's like my outing time.
Well, what other social events do we do?
Nothing. You know what was funny this morning? Because Shane has a home office, but he is in health and safety and he does audits and things like that. So, but pre-COVID, he was out of the house a lot. I would say like 50% of the time he would be gone Monday to Friday, right? And not far, some Alberta.
He had
a
lot of road trips.
His
job required travel.
It worked really good. I mean, the time away is great, right? So, but for COVID, he was sanctioned by the government that you could not be in any work sites.
Yeah, it's been tough.
So
for that industry, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a really fucking long story. Is to say, I was by myself this morning at home.
Oh, it's crazy. That's so rare, isn't it?
It felt weird.
Well, and especially, yes, Jodi, like with Maddie in school and she was home. Like everybody has been in and out so much that there's always someone home.
Always.
It's very rare. So tonight, Jeff and Georgia are going to go to the Oiler game and I'll be home by myself. I don't know why that makes me.
It brings joy.
It's not like it's bad in any way to have people home, but it's shocking. It is shocking after so long to have time alone.
Yeah.
And so what do? Nothing.
No, I got ready to come here.
Get naked, run around the house.
I fed the dogs.
Eat ice cream.
Totally.
None
of the above. And it happened, I realized it was like 35 minutes that I realized I was home by myself.
Right.
And then I came here.
Oh my goodness.
So this is always fun. I can't believe, like we say, we've just been doing this for 2.5 hours. It literally doesn't feel like that.
It goes really fast.
Yeah.
It goes really fast. And I also feel like, sure, because there's two of us. We're, twice the knitting, twice the talking.
Okay. I meant to say this earlier, but I just finished a book.
Jodi. I'm going to start. I just started that one you texted. Is it that one?
Sarah Hepworth. I've read her before. So
is that the one you just, that's not, is that the one you sent us?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. Kind of like, very, like a really good story about, it's a little bit of a mystery, a little bit like who done it, what happened, the truth will be revealed, kind of like good story with,
I love suspense, sisters, and
yeah, so good.
Okay, that sounds good. So this one just came out yesterday, and that's the one I started last night. So I didn't start the one that you sent. I started the one I sent our group.
That's my one next.
Okay.
I actually read Sarah Hepworth, The Family Next Door too.
Yes, I read that.
Amazing. Yeah. So I don't even have to look at what.
Well, this is Janelle Brown, and I've definitely read her books before too. And there's always someone that says, "What was that book you recommended?" I'll try and link them, but
chances are we
come back and hear us chat about it. But we should probably put them in our
time.
We'll put them in our Instagram stories. Just a screenshot.
Okay, reading now.
What we're reading. Arlene keeps saying, "Let's go Raptors."
Oh,
go.
The one. What happened to the Bennetts?
Yes, I haven't read that yet. Did you read it? It's supposed to be so good. Why didn't I start that one? Okay, you know how we always thought her name was Lisa Scottaline? It's Lisa Scottaline.
And the only reason why I know that is because I listen to the audiobooks.
Oh, really?
Again, Lisa's a thriller, suspense. This was so good, you guys.
This book has kind of taken off. I feel like this book has gotten a lot of great buzz.
Lisa Scottaline is another author. I get so excited when I see her name. I don't know when she's going to come out with a new book, but when she does, I instantly buy it.
Well, that one was just released, so it'll be a while. Like, usually, don't they seem to be on like a 1-year rotation?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, it's usually like Harlan Coben's book always comes out in March. He's always got a new one that comes out in March.
Okay, this was good, you guys. The Match. Harlan Coben.
Yeah, very good.
So good.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that very much. I am always thrilled with Harlan Coben's books.
Jodi Picoult, Wish You Were Here, was also very good.
Did you start the new Harlan Coben on Netflix?
No.
Well, can you watch it? And is it dubbed?
Ew.
Yes, ew.
No, really?
Yeah, well, can you watch a few minutes
Yeah.
and let me know? Because we were looking at it going, I don't think this is...
Really?
Yes,
Weird.
and it's kind of a giant bummer when you're such a fan of his books. You know, obviously there's fans all over the world, so this is maybe
I'm trying to wrap my
really
brain around
self-centered, thinking it should be in English. That's maybe not, I'm not in the right headspace there, but it was, I think it's, I don't know if it's dubbed or maybe it was just, we were having issues with it. His stories are unbelievable.
What's it called?
I love
365 Days?
No.
Oh.
Hold Tight.
Hold Tight.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll tough it out. I will tough it out. Even if it's dubbed, I'll watch it.
What else I wanted to say?
Stories are amazing.
Is The Anatomy of a Scandal.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good. It was a book, you guys, that was it was very interesting the way it was filmed and the point of views that you saw, and it was very good.
David E. Kelly, so it was
brilliant.
Awesome.
Don't you think? I'll watch anything.
Okay.
And Naomi Watts.
Yeah, she was great. Everybody was great in that.
Oh, and the girl from what's the
Downton Abbey. Mary from Downton Abbey.
She was good.
She was great. Ozark this weekend. Actually, tomorrow. The end.
The last half
of the series. This is it. It's done.
Jason Bateman might be a hall pass too. I just like to sit and talk. We don't have to take our clothes off. Okay, you know what
I adore him, but
Do you guys
You
ever,
go from Gerard Butler to Jason Bateman?
because he's so funny. Like
I know.
That's what gets me is your humor. If you're funny and you can make me
for
laugh
sure.
all day.
For sure.
Do you guys ever listen to Fly on the Wall podcast with Dana Carvey and
Yeah,
David Spade?
sometimes.
It's all about Saturday Night Live, and they only interview people that are affiliated with it or have been on it.
Oh, I didn't know that's how they got their guests.
Yes,
Oh,
only Saturday Night Live people.
Okay.
They had Mike Myers this
Oh, I
past week.
love Mike Myers.
I
love Dana Carvey.
You guys, it's hilarious. If you guys, you don't have to be a Saturday Night Live fan to be interested in this. They have great guests, great stories, and obviously Smartless we've talked about a million times with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. Amazing.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson was this week's.
Oh, I haven't heard it yet.
No, because you have to be a subscriber. I subscribed.
Oh, so you get it a week early?
Yes, I do
Oh,
subscribe.
I should do that.
Because I'm
I
impatient.
hate waiting.
I'm impatient. So Liam Neeson, but you guys, they're on episode 94. Go back to the beginning. Smartless is hilarious.
I agree. I love it.
Anyway,
Okay,
I'm
Joe.
getting a headache because I'm annoying myself talking so much.
Hit the left. Once
Hit
we're
mute.
talking about hall passes with Gerard Butler and Jason Bateman, we must be done.
Yes.
I do love Jason Bateman.
My swoop flight was changed.
Well, as long as it's still going.
Tracie, I did not want to open the email that was said swoop. Your itinerary is changed.
A lot? Or just the time of day?
It's actually
or-
nice. Instead of a noon flight, it's 8:40
In the morning?
in the morning.
Okay.
And instead of leaving at dinner time coming home, you're leaving at 2 in the afternoon. Like, it's
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, that's good. Good. Then it's fine. It won't get canceled.
Yeah. Anyway, it was so great hanging out.
It was good. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna
Love you guys.
I'm gonna maybe cast on another sweater this weekend. Wouldn't that be great to finish? I won't finish, but I'm gonna knit. I want another short sleeve sweater.
Should we do a challenge again? No, not this time. I got to finish that sweater.
I have a JOB, like many hours a day JOB, so I'm not gonna be knitting a lot.
Or is it going to interfere with our podcasting? Because I have to complain if it is.
Well, no, I don't. No,
We'll
I
see
will
you in
have.
2
I will
weeks.
be able to have a Thursday off, but I might not have a lot of knitting to show.
Okay.
So that's all right.
Well,
Did the sun
whatever.
just go down? I
A
feel
little
like it's
bit.
got really dark all of a sudden. All
Okay,
right, it's
everybody.
lunchtime. Have a
Take
great
care.
2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.